Okay. Where am I in my room? Here, here. Put that there. Put this here. Hi. Oh. Chat, I'm cooked. I'm 5 hours early. Where, oh where is my little PogChamp? Late, smug, Lind, he's linding it. Yulind is now alive. Hi, Haxie. Hi, Techno. Hi, Smile. I'm gonna eat Matthew's pants. Subscribe to Tier 1. Thank you. Noodles subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 6 months. Hell yeah. Thank you. That's a 2. Hi, Cairo. Hello, Ewo. Immediately biting air. Okay. That a Haxie? It is. Fuck you, Cairo. What did Cairo even do? He just said arrive. Hi, Ron. Hi, North Princess. Chat, do this. Hi, Global. Stinky Yulind, fresh from defeat. Hi, Mommy Dearest. Why do you spell defeat like that? Hi, Global. What is that emote? The media emote, but I'm like, what is the thing for it? Impact Coffee. Hi, Elder. 5 consecutive. Hi, Air. 4 hours of sleep counts as rest, yeah? Yeah. I wouldn't call it the best rest, but I mean, you know, depending on where your cycles were, that might be totally refreshing. Hi, Grianne. Hi, Unknown. Hi, Jer. Me when I def eat. Unknown where? Right there. Right there. Okay. Let's start stretching. We ended early yesterday, so we're doing punishment game today. We're going 10 miles. I'm kidding. We're not going 10 miles today. Hell no. If you don't have anything planned today, you can go back to sleep for another 4 hours. No. Noodles sucks at sleeping, so they can't just go to sleep whenever they want. Hey, Yulind, I've been replaying Honey Pop too. Yeah? Honey Pop was free on Steam a little while ago, and I didn't get it when it was free. I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, but it was like it ended that night, and I was kind of sad. He said 10 miles, no backing out now. You're gonna be disappointed, Smile. For once, Yulind, I'm glad you remembered. Love ya. I can talk until they get tired of me and sleep. What Noodles told me recently was they got prescription lenses for their index, and so their screen doesn't bother them in VR anymore. They can actually join for naps. That's what I was big excited for. He's waiting for Streamer Man to start his walk. Wait, that's me. I'm Streamer Man. I'm gonna nap on Buttland. Okay. Alright. Hi. I was so mad the other day, Senral. She did a no one can see this stream for like 23 minutes. And I'm like, this woman hates streaks. She's literally just trying to assassinate our streaks. How can she do this? How can she slap? I saw her go live. I couldn't open it because I don't remember what I was doing that day. Oh, I already did those. I'm at lunges. And then, and then I saw that it was over after 23 minutes. I think I saw it on YouTube, actually. Where I saw the, like, 23-minute stream, and I was like, what? I think my Twitch needs more sleep. Hi, Wrath. Oh. All my settings reset. Wait, no, they didn't reset, but drone volume reset. Why did that happen? Oh well. I went to, if you remember Alchemist Island. I went to Alchemist Island and I was gonna walk there, right? It was a map we saw maybe like a year ago. It starts with the train. It was always a pretty map that I was like, oh, this would be perfect for walks. And then I had bad frames there, so I never actually did my walks there. But I went there today, and I was going to set it up. I was going to have the mansion in the background. I was going to be on the path, and a flat section of it. And I realized I'm like 10 feet away from their friend's memorial. Like, the grave for their friend, and I'm like, I suddenly feel uncomfortable doing a walk here. I don't want to go here, so I opened up Kugane. Here for a little while on lunch break. Hi, Sammy. What's up, Techno? I actually joined you in that world the same time you left, Lamau. It's a nice world. It's pretty cool. It's pretty... I didn't get the best frames there with my old setup. But with this one, I had pretty good frames. But if you look down the path, there's a literal grave for their friend. Like, their friend died, and they, like, dedicated this world to them and was like, you know, this is an honor in memory of my friend. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to do the goofy stream man thing. And there's, like, a grave with the person's picture, like, 10 feet in front of me. I'm like, this feels like bad taste now. I don't want to be in this world anymore. You're pretty cool. Where are we?
It's like going to some memorial where something terrible happened and be like, selfie.
Kind of. It was literally like, oh my god, this place is so cool. Let me take a selfie. What is this for anyway? And somebody's like, oh, you know, the massacre that 217 people died at. And I'm just sitting there with the selfie, just like, maybe we just don't take this picture. Also, check throne stuff when you get a chance. Oh my god, Sammy. Japan Logan Paul moment. Hi, Ben, hi.
They've been busy to have a day on the throne.
Oh god, I'm scared to check. But we gotta check while Sammy's here, so we'll check right now.
Oh. A few new stuff has been added, I see.
Yes. Orders. Okay. You're a goofball. Thank you, Sammy, for the nipple suckers. Oh, God. I sent. There's an icy-shaped hole in my heart. LOL send. Huh? They're little... You know the, like, massage things that they're, like, plastic suction cups that you then, like, you squeeze them and they, like, pull air into them, which pulls your skin into them? Well, there's... Somebody suggested those, but for your nipples. And I was like, fuck it. We'll get those. Hi, Oni. Like the acupuncture-looking things? That's an item in Honey Pot 2. They're like the acupuncture-looking things, but they're smaller. These are specifically like for nipple suckers. All right, I'm out of here. Most normal Yulind combo. You know, it's really funny, Air. I was watching Kanashi Nor last night. And they found a question. They were like, all right, everybody, what is a movie that you've watched that is not a porn, that if you could turn it into a porn, you would. And everybody's either giving funny answers or real answers, and they're giving things like, you know, that's already kind of a porn, you know, there's this, that's an interesting one, yada yada. Wow, this question is really popping off. I'm gonna ask everybody this question. This was such a good idea. Yulind, have you ever found a question that you just ask everybody? I'm like, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about my dumb question. Hi, Lunny. Hi, Kumi. Base as fuck, to be honest. I'm a better nipple sucker than those will ever be. It's pronounced new R. Wait, what? New R? What did I say that was like, that wasn't new R that's supposed to be new R? I'm forgetting. I forgot the thing I said 5 seconds ago, North. Hired Monsters Inc. Give me sexy monsters coming out of my closet. Ganache Noir? Okay. Gotcha. And then chillin'. Streamerland. It's a streaming thing, North. I used to like... Streamer says something, I'm like, you know, this. You said it 5 seconds ago! And then I started streaming, it's like, oh god, now I'm doing it. Goofball. Where'd you go? You didn't get head pats when I was doing my hamstring because you were too big at that moment. Right here. Toe touches. We did the wide toe touch. Now we gotta do standard toe. Now I'm icy sized. Yeah? Pixel joined and then immediately went AFK. I guess that makes sense. Because it's a 300 megabyte download, so he probably was like, 300, I'm going AFK. Yulind, have you used your team of breast pumps yet? No, they've only just been ordered. I know your lactation schedule lined up with their arrival. Good lord, okay. I want to be techno-sized, huh? Ants, I got a Oku to go fight the, oh god, what is that guy's name? The Lancelier. The optional boss that one-shots you. I was in his Discord last night. He was at the mansion. Hi, Smug. And, Smug is also past this part, so I don't know if he fought the guy. But I was like, did you fight the optional guy? And he's like, what guy? And I was like, oh, the guy that one-shots you with the stabby poke. And he was asking about it today, like, what was his name? And I found his name and was like, go find this guy. And so he might be fighting him, like, right now. He also came across the Redacted, which I don't know if you've seen that yet, but he came across that and literally sent me a picture, was like, brother. Mr. Green. Yulind, have you used your fuck, what are some sex toys? He's probably further than me. Oku is probably further than you, because I think you stopped at a point. He's not that far off, though, unless he's been playing a lot this morning. You've seen everything I've done, there's no Well, here's the thing, Ants. I've seen 4 people play the game, and I gotta remember who is where. Smug... I didn't see any of the big moments for Smug, sadly. I tuned in last night. So, 2 days ago, he was, you know, at a thing. And I was like, okay, Smug's coming off on a thing, I can't wait to see it. And then yesterday, when I tuned into Smug, he was past the thing. I was like, fuck, I missed it. But Smug streams at ass crack hours of the middle of the night. And the furthest behind, I barely touch it. Alright, when you get to it, straight back. Okay, I will respond to you when we start planking with the "it is straight," as if you'd said it right then. Liga Lalali, my lawyer isn't present, but Yeah, Smug. The thing you've seen, I want to talk about it so bad. I want to talk about it with everybody, but it's obviously that thing you can't talk about, and so it's like, oh, I want to talk about it with people. I'm hoping you enjoyed it. Is that thing WoW related? No, no. Breast pumps? What the fuck, Yulind? Back to work I go for now. You will be missed. QQ also 1 hour plank today. I hope work goes fast, Sammy. Thank you for the breast pumps. Have a good one. Thank you. Mwah. Sammy. We're a hammy stretch. My leg feels a lot better today, by the way. The best thing I have found for taking care of my leg is to sleep with a pillow under my right foot. So it means no sleeping on my side, but just sleeping with my leg raised like this much. Actually, probably only like this much. It like helps a lot. It feels weird and I don't like it, but it helps. I'm too fat to go between your legs this time. A little bit. You need an IKEA shark? I don't really want an IKEA shark. Not that they're bad, I don't really want one. Hear me out. It's just a good mix of soft and firm. I already have that. I already have like excess of pillows. I don't really need another. What's what he said? Huh? We're at squats. Where is it? Okay, so in normal Kugane, it would be that way. In mirrored Kugane, it would be this way. There would be... Oh, there it is, there it is. The Monster Hunter collab would be this balcony up here. This is where the Monster Hunter collab is in Kugane. And they're doing the Monster Hunter squats over and over. The vendor and the guy next to him were literally just, what? Just over and over. Fuck, I mean, that's what he said. Did I set you up to say, so is my butt? That was a little bit of a reach. Do the jumping puzzle, coward. At least Technosonic. Here's the thing. The jumping puzzle, which is all that, a lot of the stepping parts, I was gonna say you go through them, but I actually, in VR chat, I don't think you do. I think you could do it. Oh, God. Don't femboy explain me. No, so I was gonna be like, no, I've tried it recently, and you can't. You can't do it because you go through some of the things. And I was like, now hang on, one of my first memories of this world is talking to a furry at the top of the tower for like 3 hours. That's one of my first VR chat memories. So clearly you can go through it, unless it changed and they broke it? Done it in VRC with Vive ones? No, I've been to the top, but I thought the last time I was here I was like unable to do it. I'm like, why am I remembering it that way? Do squats. Let's do squats. At least Technosonic, your butt is a reach. Don't femboy explain me. Wait, there's a mountain to scale here? Not a mountain, but the one thing. Final Fantasy XIV has a lot of jumping puzzles hidden throughout it. And probably the most famous one is the Kugane Tower. Literally this tower here. You can get to the top of that. And then to add more bullshit to it, the lamppost over there, that has a vista to explore, which basically means you land on this lamppost, and then you can like do /lookout and like see. It gives you a little thing like, hey, you've seen the view here. The thing that's crazy about that, the only way to get to that lamppost is to jump off the tower. You cannot get there from anywhere else. We scaling Kugane Tower. Hi, Xanther. Fuck no. Absolutely not. I've done it before. I have the Vista. I am never obligated to do it again.
Didn't I see Tor dedicate an entire stream or two trying to climb the thing?
She spent like 30 minutes trying it, and then she was like, fuck this, I'm not wasting my time. But we tried to get her. Hi, Dino Zoomies. Happy Friday, y'all. Don't think the colliders changed at all. I have this weird memory that they did, but I'm like, no. I know for certain I've gotten up there. But that seems weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's not entire stream difficult. It depends on how good you are at platformers. It's the easiest one in the game. That I'll disagree with. I'm not going to say it's the easiest one. There's some puzzles that are like, this was barely a puzzle. Terrible at platformers. It took me 30 to 45 minutes my first time in Final Fantasy. I have no idea how long it took me in VR chat. Oh, hi Vapor Bite. I almost missed you. But yeah, Techno. If you want something to climb, you go inside, you go through the... You go up the stairs and you go up the sideways onto the bridge over there. And then you jump on the pegs to go up. This guy, yeah. I will say, I know some of the colliders are weird because this balcony right here you go through. This one right here you will fall right through. But I don't think you need it for the puzzle.
I already see her clipping through some of the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do squats. What are we at? 22? It took me 10 in VR chat.
Well, VR chat has a lot of climbing maps that are more specialized for it.
Am I too fat for head pats? You already got head pats. What do you mean? Love Ultra Instinct. Nothing is funnier to me than Pint's video with the climbing tower. With him doing the world record. Grr, I want more. And then the one guy just having the new video ready so that he could just swipe it in under 3 hours or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw Haxie a moment ago. But I don't see where they are now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, the guy watched the video, used Pint's text, and beat the record again. Pint's text? I don't think the guy could learn anything from Pint. I think he was sitting there going, Pint didn't do this. Pint lost time here. Ooh, Pint doesn't know about this. Penis text? Where did you get penis from that? You know how they say people see what they want to see? I'm just saying, Techno. We're talking about the YouTuber Pint. Ultra Instinct. Penis text, cock and ball text. Hi, Joe. Okay, on PC. Blue Monster cracked. They've gotten past the thick part of the tower. They're at the tall part now. Why you yalking about CPT? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's CBT? Cock and ball torture. 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4.
that's different from what I know it as.
Cannon and barrel torture wrong. What do you know it as?
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Oh. That sounds a lot more professional.
Yeah, or anyone who's been to therapy may know that too.
CBT equals Donkey Kong Country 2. Closed beta test. Closed beta
Normal.
tester. Senril is normal. Someone please end me. Another War Thunder event, this time tanks. Noodles. See, this is crazy. Power will show up and be like, anybody who plays Destiny is Stockholm Syndrome. But then, like, we know all the War Thunder players, and, like, that's the game that comes off as Stockholm Syndrome to me. That's the one where, like, it doesn't sound like they're having fun. I know, Masu. Both can be true, Yulind. They can be. But, like, stop Destiny coping. I'm never going to stop Destiny coping. Because the people that play Destiny, they sound like they're having fun. They're the ones that like, oh boy, I love the new raid. And then like, all the people that don't play Destiny are the ones that complain. And then you see War Thunder. You don't even play Destiny. I'm around a lot of people that do. You see the people that play War Thunder and they're just like, fuck man, the new event, it's tanks. God, I can't play it this time. I can't play it this time because that's when all the hackers and cheaters are on. I gotta play at my window. And it's like, I'm tearing you two new holes tonight. Aren't all MMOs Stockholm Syndrome? If you're not enjoying the game, don't play it. It's free. Okay. Close beta test. Someone please end me. I missed the Reach CBT. Know a lot of people that would benefit from cognitive behavior therapy. It's free. If you're not enjoying the game, don't play it. Both can be true. Aren't all MMOs Stockholm Syndrome? Oh, stop testing.
Yeah, late.
Oh, it really is Stockholm. Yeah, but they admit that it's a problem. I admit I have an issue. I can quit. I can't quit. I'm too far in Destiny 2 players act like they're not addicted to heroin. You don't even play Destiny. Fuck, secondaries. My words. Predicted. LOL. I'm tearing you with 2 new holes tonight. Yulind, please stop. Don't call me out. That feels so personal. Gotcha. Destiny, League, War Thunder. Time for breakfast. Leaving your chat. Okay. We've got 2 more squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've actually not played many gachas. Despite being someone who loves dailies in games, I actually haven't put much time into gachas at all. I tried Genshin Impact. I got to like level 14. I hate character swapping. And the thing is that gachas love character swapping because that means you need more characters, but I hate character swapping. That's just not what I really enjoy doing. Which is funny given that in the last epoch, I'm basically doing a character swap build. I hate Genshin. I got Venti in Genshin. I got Diluc. Which at the time, people were like, holy shit, he got Diluc with his free roll. What the fuck, man? I think I just saw Haxie fall. I'm saying that games that have players who can't escape sunk cost fallacy. Fuck you, Yulind. I don't care about Diluc's power on lunch. I'm just saying, like, this was the only gacha I played. Hi, Devil. Hi, Vin. I rolled so much for him. I'm so sorry. The closest thing that I did play to a gacha was Phantasy Star Online Phantasy Star Online 2 NGS. This isn't really a gacha, but it has gacha elements. Hi, Yuki. It has gacha elements with the whole, like, banners and pulling. It's the closest there. Um, Ants. I'm reminded of something. I don't think I actually said it when you were streaming the other day. But, happy birthday, Ants. Now you're old like me. Or as old as me? Wait. No, you're a year younger. You're a year younger. And then, happy birthday, Vin. Those 2 birthdays, I remember hanging out with Ants and everybody's coming in and saying, you're older than me, twin things. I remember, like, it was so weird. They had their birthday stream. They're playing Expedition 33. Everybody's coming in saying happy birthday. And I don't know why I just wasn't saying it at that moment. I was like, oh, I'll get him later. I'll get him at the end, right? I don't know why I was thinking this. The logic made sense to me then. Now I'm looking back and I'm like, there was literally no reason to hold it. I'm going to bed that night. I was like, did I say the thing? I don't think I said the thing. EP Pet Raid, Yuki, my love, come here, critter. Cosmetic loot boxes are not the same as gameplay-related gacha systems. 95% of PSO loot boxes are cosmetics. And then the best augments are in those loot boxes, but they're so expensive, most players don't use them. EP Raid, hi Yuki. Now you're older than me, tweeting. Thanks, Devil. Thought your birthday thing was part of the game thing. Yulind Kisser Raid is stuff and spoilers. I am so Eevee. You can talk about that, Noodles, because it's literally like the plot of the game that most people know going into the game, or they explain in the first 2 hours that the whole birthday thing, all the 34-year-olds die, yada yada. I am so EP. Sleep well, Yuki. Oh yeah. Gotta do it properly. Sleep well, Yuki. Good job today. Mwah. Thank you. I have never seen an AFK pose like this. Wait, actually, is that an AFK pose? I thought they were... It's not an AFK pose at all. I thought Namasu was just like superhero landing for AFK pose. I looked over and you were just, like this. And I was like, that's a unique AFK pose. That's so interesting.
It's bad for your knees. I know.
Grandpa Yulind, slightly less Grandpa Ants. Thanks again. Me when I mention my birthday every day for 2 weeks and people still forget and expect me to think they care about me. It's amusing. Don't say it like that, Ants. For me, birthdays are just very irrelevant. I don't give a shit about my birthday. I barely celebrate it. The only reason I celebrate mine is because it's more of an event for other people, right? Like, growing up, if my parents would be like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I was like, I don't know, nothing. And they were like, well, you have to do something. You have to. I'm like, you're going to be upset if we don't. Fine, let's do a nice dinner here, right? I'm not guilting you. That's why everyone says... That's what everyone says that forgets all. Well, I'm explaining them because I'm in the same line of thinking with them, right? For me, I don't give a shit about my birthday. It's even harder to, like, care about other people's birthday. It's almost like the, It's almost like the New Year's, Shit, what is it? Resolution. It's like the New Year's resolution. Why would you go out of your way to be special for this person on this day when you should just be special to them every day? Right? Like, it's in my mind, it's just a birthday is nothing. I don't put any weight on it. But for a lot of people, they do. It's, it's an important day. It's like, hey, go extra this day. I will not derail your chat with it. I'm sorry you care about this thing, but I don't care about mine. I have very strong opinions on this. Okay. I'll talk to you about it another time. All right. Oh my god, hi, Ants. Hi. Oh my god, hi. Yulind doesn't want to be pampered on his birthday. It was Kumi and I have talked about this with the whole birthday thing, where she had a birthday and I don't remember if I forgot or I said like happy birthday 2 or 3 days later, but Kumi was like, "What the fuck, bro?" I almost forgot the vehicle meant. Hi, full. Made it. Haxie is at the top.
Can
Can you even see them? Do I? Yep, you can see the little icon up there.
Yeah, at the very, very top.
That's the wrong tower.
No, it's the right one. This map is reversed. It's mirrored. See that over there? That's the balcony where the Monster Hunter stuff is. But in Final Fantasy, that's way over there. We need to plank. We need to plank.
Hi.
Okay. 36 start. 3 minutes. Oh my god, North Princess! It is straight! I don't care about my birthday. It won't stop me pulling Yulind for forgetting it. Almost forgot the bit, Gomen. Made it. I'm a grown-up now. They said I can't do bits at my age. Oh god, the Haxie plane just hit the left tower. Stop! Straight back, really, Madge? It is straight! 946 total to the taxes challenge. That is such an odd number. We are 40 seconds in. Violet? I didn't see Violet here. Hi, Violet. Hi, Gale. Chat, beat up the streamer. Hi, Kyle. Guys, do you think Gale will ever love me? Maybe that's too much to ask for. Do you think Gale will not hate me one day? Ooh. That's not fun. He would thank us for it? No. Ooh. No, he wouldn't be a wimp. No, he wouldn't. He's a wimp. Halfway there. Halfway done. 1 more minute. 30 more seconds.
Straight legs.
It's tracking. My legs are straight. I do rock and forth though. That's more of like shoulder angle. Once a Finn sets his mind, there's no chance. One more minute. How long can... I've asked you this, right, Phil? How long can you plank?
I don't know.
You should test it sometime.
I guess I could.
Oh, what's your mindset on air? I don't always arrive either like half or all the way through the walk, or during the plank. That's like... You just listed 90% of the street. 30 seconds. The correct answer is always Yulind's answer plus 1 second. That's like most of the stream, dude, Lamau. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I felt a hair in my mouth as I was counting down. And then, wow, what a time for the music to stop.
Tommy.
What? What the fuck? How do I always arrive when Yulind is talking about his butt? Maxine Ant stare. Because that's the entire stream smile. Deadland? Yeah. Yeah. I was just giggling at the shenanigans we were putting on Cairo's throne yesterday. I forgot my emote.
But did Cairo accept them?
Probably none of them. We put a little Gengar necklace. There's like a Gengar bling necklace that looks really bad. We put an ice cube tray that creates a like 8-inch dildo of ice.
8-inch.
Yeah. I forget the number. I wanted to put the gorilla chair, but I accidentally put the Gengar pendant twice. There's this awful, like, $6,000 gorilla chair on Amazon that's literally just a couch that's like a gorilla's lap that you're sitting in.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
I
trying
feel
to
like I've
remember what
seen
else.
that before.
I've definitely sent it to Core before. Listen. No, he needed that liquid IV. Fuck you, Cairo. Cairo. I had Gale. Oh, Noodles, the liquid IV is real. Nothing I could use that ice. Someone requested it to me and I rejected it, and I think back and I'm like, you know, maybe I should have accepted that. I'm gonna change my trackers real quick. Hey bro, you got an ice cock. Hang on.
Ice.
Well. Time to burn my PC chat. Oh, what have you done?
I can make it nighttime. Let's go.
Nightfall.
Spider just went in? Oh dear.
Don't eat it.
Smiles. Or no, wait, that's Noodles.
Well, it'd be a good source of protein. They should totally eat it. I'll die to run a benchmark. House is lost. Whole thing is a lost cause. Is there an ice cube mold for a cage? That sounds awful, Air. Yulind. Spiders for me are
They would
spooky
keep
for
you
you.
small.
I have mild arachnophobia. I'm not like, hi Juice, 40 minutes of no walking. Shut up. I'm not like, oh my god, I cannot function because spider. Like, I can kill him, but like, I can handle the situation so long as I know everything that's happening. The moment I'm gonna come over here. The moment it's like the spider dodges the squish. What the? Why is that not full screen? The moment it like doesn't go according to plan, I'm panicking. Anyway, we have a new video today. I edited this yesterday.
Why are you a vampire?
Who's a vampire?
You're a vampire.
I don't think I'm a vampire.
You don't like walking over running water.
That's a vampire thing?
Yeah, vampires get futzed by running water.
I just wanted to move because I had changed the camera and people were not where they expected to be. We're walking through Eversong Woods.
It's
Oh,
vampire
shit.
lore.
I forgot to change this tracker.
Oh no, he did that on
Whoa.
stream
I did.
in front of the camera.
Oh, look at that twist.
You guys didn't see anything.
The lick of the wrist.
Bro, just cook it. Turn on wilds with ray tracing. Spoders are friends besides the deadly ones. Cue me.
Oh.
Oh,
I will
actually.
have to pass up dark side. Boot. You monster, turning the case into another chat. 100 of us versus 1 Yulind. Who would win? Cairo, it would take one of you to win. Okay, well, some of you. Some of you I could take. Like, Ants? Chat wins the one-on-one. Cairo? You're gonna need more than just Cairo. Joe? Joe probably wins the one-on-one. Juice? Oh, Juice wins the one-on-one. Motherfucker, I fold you. Cairo, you wouldn't stand a chance. Oh boy, Walk of Time, real and true. I mean, this is a nice way, fuck spiders. I'm taking Cairo and using him as a weapon. T-posing through Blood Elf territory. Just don't complain about annoying little flies or clothes moths, etc. later. Battering ram directly into the streamer noodles. You would fuck them, good to know. I'd roll you in a fight. No, motherfucker, I'd fold you. Also, spiders eat wasps. That's an immediate win for Spider. Fight Yulind, I'd win. I feel like I could take air, but I'd have to use some trickery. I'd have to be like, I can take you air. Swedish people are easy to beat in a fight. And he'd like start seeing red and be like, I'm not Swedish, you take that back, and he'd charge me and then I just dodge and he like face plants into the wall. And then I win. It's just, you just easily bait him with something that sends him. I choose the horse in Mon Musume. Wasp like bees but useless. That's not fair. Cairo's not a good example. Anyone could take Cairo in a fight. I'd lose. If I see a spider, it's forfeited its life. Yeah, fucking Batman with prep time over here. I have a running joke, Yulind, of my limit is 2. Just pretend Cairo is there and you win. Like blocking him. What the fuck? I don't know how I would win, Yulind.
You guys need to learn to catch and release spiders.
I don't know.
It's the dumb ones that get caught. If you start killing off all the dumb ones, then you're just gonna have spiders that you're not gonna know are there.
I'm okay with spiders that I don't know are there. Because they're killing bugs and I don't know they're there. It's not like me versus the spider, it's just they're scary. IDX Nomad. I don't know how, if I would win Yulind. I think you could take me, probably all of me. Hi, Leon. I like jumping spiders, they're cute. Jumping spiders are one of the most scary to me, because they're the ones that are just suddenly on you, and I'm like, oh god. I don't think Yulind could take me. I could take Noodles. I would fold her. Jumping spiders aren't that bad. The idea of them jumping and just suddenly being on me is horrifying. Oh, you mean, never mind. In a fight or in the bed. Now the fucking spider crickets. They're huge and leaf at you. They don't want to be on you unless you know you. They're smart little guys. But they're so small, and they got the big ol' anime eyes. I couldn't win against a lot of people, but I could kick a femboy. Here's the thing that you guys don't know about Juice. They're actually super into, the, like, muscle monster stuff. Like the super powerlifting where they get, like, wider than they are taller. And, like, their arms just look like a bunch of balls connected to each other. Juice is, like, crazy shredded ripped. Literally, like, pick up couches for fun. And so, Juice could take me. He's literally never seen me. Speaking of jumping, I'm going to do that in the bed, then sleep, hopefully. Good night, Smile. Sleep well. Hi. In bed? No, you lose, sorry. I would fold your clothes while you're wearing them. Hi, North. Have people heard the 100 Men vs. Gorilla? I was gonna say Yulind could take 100 men's. I think everybody's heard it air. Literally, I saw something today that was like, they asked shit, what was the word? Not a concert, am I drifting? Oh yeah, I am. Not a conservationist, but I think it was a mammalogist. Oh, this was the wrong thing to do. I needed to turn this off and on. They were like, hey, 100 men or 1 gorilla, who wins? And the scientist was like, the 100 humans wins fairly easily. The gorilla's gonna take any one person, but I think people underestimate the humans' like capability and coordination to work together. Capability to work together and coordination. And a gorilla's just gonna get tired before they go through 100 guys. Juice's Popeye. Yulind has already said they could only take 17. Broken Backlund, Yulind, Hip, Drifto. Listen, grab 100 men, put them in nature, and tell them to hunt any creature. People overestimate a gorilla and underestimate human endurance? Yes. I'm literally not. The extremely obvious answer is the people, because the gorilla will get exhausted extremely fast. We've been endurance hunters since the earliest times. I know someone who won't be tired after 100 men. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a fun question. It's a silly question, right? But the 100 dudes. That's like a small army. That fucking wins. I could take a werewolf. Everyone just jump on the grill and start twerking like bees, boil him. Holy. I think there's a YouTuber named Andrew Rousseau. I like a lot of his skits. He had one where it was like, 4 guys talking about how they're going to beat the gorilla, and one just goes, yeah, and I mean, one of us just has to suck his dick. And everybody just turns to him, what? Just one of us sucks his dick, he's not gonna be able to focus, the rest of us take him. Do you want to suck a gorilla's dick? No, nobody wants to suck a gorilla's dick. I'm just a team player. And it's like a 2-minute conversation of sucking a gorilla's dick. Unironically, you could probably kill it through heat exhaustion just by everyone group hugging it. Lil Mao.
That's pretty much how bees kills intruders, is they pile up on the thing and kill it by heat.
Okay, I need to go to bed, otherwise pain meds will wear off before I go to sleep. Sleep well, Haxie. I hope I think it was tooth feels better? I hope that gets sorted soon. Get the good sleep, silly. Haxie hug. Haxie hug. We played Vesperia yesterday. Actually, we played Monster Hunter and Vesperia yesterday. Eris slept through the alarms. And so the first hour of the stream is, where is our robot? We lost our robot. It'll feel better when they pull it out in 8 hours. Ugh. Love the tiny bunny suit friend. See, everyone thinks I mean water when I say boil. Best of luck with the extraction. Hi, Maru. Who is sucking? Are you sucking? You better suck right now. Better suck right here. Better suck in front of me. They who are sucking. I'm just grabbing you and transferring my immense body heat. Ants, did you ever watch Hunter x Hunter? Oh my goodness. Nope. Ah. Hi, Ashley. Ashley, I didn't know you streamed. I'm gonna go follow later. Hi, Maru. Nope. Boingo V1 raid. Hi, Boingo. Boingo V1 raid. Hi. There is a character who, his ability is to just get the shit kicked out of him and get beat up. And then when he unleashes his ability, all of that ability it just becomes like ball of heat. Amplified. And he himself is just like immune to it. That's my ability. That's why I'm thinking of it, right? I'm just going to transfer my body heat to them. It's literally just, this guy just gets the shit kicked out of him. And then he's just like, alright, now you can have it all back. Pain Packer. And he just fucking incinerates people. I block your fist with my face. How would you like my face to your fist style? Now get a try of my nuts to your foot style. Yeah. All right, I'll fist you. Night night, Yulind. Sleep well, Violet. Think my stream was delayed? Hi. But yeah, I stream. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, thank you for the raid, Borgo. Actually. Hi, Ashley. Good job today. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. Mwah. Good job. Whoa. Oh, that's the wrong camera. What? That's just bottom text, right? Yeah, that's just keyboard smashing bottom text. Beaconland? Was I pretty bright there? I need a drink. Is Noodle still here? Yeah. Hi, Trogdor. Alright. I think Noodle stepped away so I can say this. I went to the grocery store this morning. I have been buying 1 gallon of whole milk. But I hate how little milk I'm drinking. So I was like, you know, the problem is calories, right? What if instead of 1 gallon of whole milk a week, I did like 2 gallons of skim milk a week? That way I could drink more milk each day. So I bought some skim milk. Don't tell Noodles. It's very upsetting to her, but I bought some skim milk. It's... Skim milk is like upsetting. Yeah, I hate it. But it's like, I can get through it. I don't hate it. That's strong. It's just, you know, anyone would rather have 1, 2, or whole milk. Skim? Yeah, we bought some skim. Milk boys hate other types of milk. I'm a switcheree. Huh. Skimming out on your diet, SMH. Put milk powder in your milk, get milk squared. Milk boys hate other types of milk. Abby emote. Definitely bottom. Gondor calls for aid. Skimming out on your diet. I wish I could just drink milk without calories. I wish I could just like cut everything out and just live on milk. I hate not drinking milk. I just love it so much, and that is easily the hardest part for me with dieting, is cutting out milk or limiting my milk. Damn, the chat loading with the speed of downloading 2 MB from Mars. Hi, caramels. I'm saying your eating habits is messing with your diet. Hello? Oh no, it absolutely is, Trogdor. It's very hard for me to, like, get to a certain point in the day and then be like, okay, I gotta not drink milk anymore. But, like, I'll go to the kitchen for something, I'll get up for something, I'll be like, what if I just had, like, a sip? What if, you know, I just had 1 or 2 sips? That doesn't count, right? That's nothing. And then I realize I've done that 5 times in the day, and I'm like, shit, that was a lot of milk. Hi, honey. Like, can we at least get you to eat something green? Hang on. Hang on. You're asking a lot there. I've come here like 1 hour ago and the chat didn't load? Well, we did start an hour ago. So no writing. I'll just take 2 sips. Gulp, gulp. It is an actual 2 sips. The thing is, like, I start doing that more. I do it when I go to the bathroom. I do it when I get water. I do it when I take dishes up. I do it when I go to the bathroom again. I do it when I go to the bathroom to, like, cut a nail that I'm like, ooh, that had, like, a little cut hangnail. And then, you know, throughout the day, I've done it 5 times. I'm like, hang on. This is just, like, 3 cups of milk. Shit. 2 sips for a gulper. I'm trying to help you, femboy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I don't like the green stuff. Yulind, do you have a milk drinking problem? Oh, absolutely. I arrived at like 30 seconds. Mance would not survive Skyrim. Pavlov-ass behavior. Oh my goodness. Gween stoof.
Didn't you hear that insult a few times when you were playing Skyrim?
Probably, yeah. Going to cut my nails, better drink milk. Okay, okay. Thought you draw lines on your bottle per day? I do. And then I go past them, because I'm like, 2 sips won't count. And then it's past it, I'm like, shit. I've heard of a person who got sent to the hospital by milk. Creeper milk. Yulind, would you wear a Shimakaze outfit? I'll wear a Shimakaze outfit, but Kuro has to wear one also. We have to do like the double Shimakaze cosplay. No, yes, I would absolutely wear one. Hi, Kuro. Thank you for the raid. I eat one green thing, put it on throne. Kuro, you weren't playing Oblivion for that long. What happened? But thank you, Kuro. I really appreciate the raid. Tired? You look super cute in your maid outfit today at your little cafe. Even though you didn't have any customers. I really appreciate it. Good job today. Mwah. And the game was pissing me off. Understandable, yeah? I finding a good one and putting it on throne. Hi, Kuro, tired. Kuronasa user wearing a Shimakaze outfit. Daring, aren't we? Oh, you meant in VR chat. Salad, broccoli, apples, etc. Steel's key, door won't unlock, question mark. You were a maid? Taxi, they had a maid outfit with a massive boob window. And then a short skirt that like showed off all of their butt cheeks. And they'd be like, what are you ordering? What do you want? Boba tea? Okay. And they'd turn around and like, even though all the stuff is above them that they have to reach for, they're like bending forward so that you see more of their skirt because Kuro knows what's up. And so then they would get the thing and come back to the counter and be like, here you go. I got you your tea. Whoa, would have killed to be there. Yeah, Haxie? Yeah, honestly, you shouldn't have missed it. It was pretty good. VR chatter, IRL, it doesn't matter. You could be walking in a maid outfit and we wouldn't know. You would know because you would hear the parts of the maid outfit rubbing together. Weren't you going to bed? Actually get some sleeps, you goof. This video is really fucking quiet. I'm a little worried by that. All I hear in the background is something else. That seems a little loud now. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. You were probably hearing the treadmill. I show you rubbing together. You're gonna have a harder time sleeping with a giant pink light in front of your face. I Logitech. 175. Logitech, my guild did the They did their achievement run yesterday. I don't know how it went. I am so upset at the way Oblivion's lockpicking works. The fact that even if you steal the keys, it won't allow you to use it. Wow. I could most likely sleep with that. Pay bed for 099. Good night, Haxie. Sleep well. You can use stolen keys if it's the right lock. What's a game that has, like, the best lock picking? I'm trying to think if I've played one that's like, this lock picking is really neat. Hi, Proxy. Actually, you can come sleep on my lap.
Oh, my dumb answer to that question is the game that doesn't have a lot picking minigame, because I don't like any of them.
Kingdom Come. I really like the tube game in Bioshock 1. Good, Haxie. What the heck is that, Noodles? Yeah, except
it's
the game
fun the first few times, but then you hit your 200th lock and I'm like,
Warframe. I like the lockpicking in Warframe. It's less lockpicking and more like hacking, but I really like the corpus puzzles for their hacking. Yeah, except the name matches and it's intended for the door, and I know because I sold off the person in the chapel. Good night. Mine is doing that next week. But I usually don't go. Ulcerating is done for the season. Hack picking. Bioshock is also hacking. Did you get a BNet notif in the vid? Haha. Did I really? Fuck. I might have to reshoot this if I did. Oh. I thought I turned the BattleNet notifications off because I started going, and then I heard a ping, and I saw like the little pop-up, and I was like, oh, gotta turn that off. Also, once you find the slow speed on a tumbler, just keep bouncing it, and it'll stay the same speed as long as it doesn't reach the bottom. I haven't broken a pick in a while. You know, what's the point of going on if GTA got delayed to next year? Delayed to next year? What do you mean? It's coming out May 26th. That's like this month. I'm not ready. Oh my god, that's so soon. I'm not ready. Just mute the vid for like 0.5 seconds. Nobody will notice. Yeah, that's most likely what I will do. I was right about GTA yesterday until the delay. My favorite thing that I saw with GTA was, you know, it got delayed till May 26th. And there was somebody posting going, holy shit, that's so soon, I'm not ready. Oh my god, that's in no time at all, I'm not ready. And, all the comments to them were just like, how do we tell them, guys? Definitely being delayed to get PC version closer to release and start prepping the next gen version. I'm expecting GTA to be a dumpster bath salts fire? Why? I don't know if it'll have like a clean launch or not. I expect it to be massive. I expect most people to love it. That has quite literally never happened. I don't know how in any Rockstar game will. I don't know how their launches go. I always think of World of Warcraft launches, right? Especially since day one patches. You know what else is massive? My love for pizza. I've lost faith in Rockstar a long time ago. You can lose faith in them. But like, does that mean they have bad launches? Does that mean it's going to be a bad game? I would think most of their games are good. My experience with launches is World of Warcraft, right? When I look at the launches, Burning Crusade was pretty clean. Wrath of the Lich King was pretty clean. Wrath was pretty clean. I missed the mop launch. Warlords of Draenor was bad. They had a lot of stability issues. Now, I got ahead of it, and so I personally had a pretty clean launch, but I heard about a lot of problems. And then, oh god. I got disconnected 20 hours into the launch and I couldn't get back on. Afterward was Legion. I think Legion had a fairly okay launch. BFA, I don't remember. I remember that one being pretty laggy, I think. Shadowlands was, for the most part, pretty okay. Dragonflight War Within, I don't remember. All of their launches might have had some stability and disconnect issues in like the first 24 hours, but it gets cleaned up really fast. Losing faith shouldn't lead you to draw a false conclusion. Is it really hacking? You're just rerouting Steam pipes. Online networking is always a little rocky in most games, but the release itself is always fine. The balance of a game was never made, expecting people to have no life. Yeah. Yeah. The worst launch I've ever had for a game was Diablo 3. Holy shit, the Diablo 3 launch was a dumpster fire. Unplayable for like 2 days with error 37. And then, what was it? Just, the balance of the game was so weird at first. It was, barbarians and monks were like unplayable for a couple months. Because they just couldn't do the highest levels in hell mode. Stormblood, Cold Steel. I hear Stormblood and I think Final Fantasy, but I'm assuming that's just a game. I only heard the bite of 87. Could you repeat that sentence? Hi, Nick. No, 14 Stormblood launch? Okay. I wasn't playing Final Fantasy then. I tried the trial 2 weeks before Stormblood. And I got to like level 8 with an Arcanist and I was like, I fucking hate this game. This sucks. Thinking only of the combat, right? And then I tried it again when if you had Amazon Prime, they gave you the base game for free and gave you a month for free. And everybody from VR chat was getting into it. And I was like, okay, I'm having fun now. Hi, Non-Dairy. My background pic for my stream is literally a chat log from Stormblood. An error occurred during an event movement. Oh, that one, yeah. Moth had a shit launch. The mass of choppers on the Alliance side was crazy. And the WoW launch was so bad on my server. I knew people that transferred servers just a level. Ralbon, I've come to bargain. The quest was called Cold Steel. Gotcha. I skipped Mop. For Warlords of Draenor, it was really bad. It was so laggy and unplayable. But my ex and I, we got through the intro Dark Portal scene. We got to Shadowmoon Valley. And so then an hour in Shadowmoon, we had like good frames because we were ahead of everyone. And then as more and more people got to Shadowmoon, it started getting really bad. And so we left to Gorgrond. We went to Gorgrond as soon as possible. And then for the next like 17 hours, it was buttery smooth. We had Gorgrond to ourselves. We had Terakar Forest to ourselves. We had Spires of Iraq to ourselves. We get to Nagrand and we've got that to ourselves. We're like one level away from max level. We were going to hit max level within the first 24 hours. And then my internet goes out. And I'm just like, what? And I run upstairs and check the router. And I'm like, did the internet go out? And my dad's like, oh yeah, I unplugged the router. It seemed like it was going a little slow. And I was like, I really wish you had told me you were going to do that because I'm in the middle of a thing and I cannot get back on my game now. It is the launch day of the new expansion and I'm not going to be able to get back on. And my dad was like, oh, I'm really sorry, Yulind. I should have checked with you, my bad. And I'm like, I appreciate that. Please let me next time, I'm not mad, yada yada. I go back in. You are now 10,000 in queue. Yeah, okay, you can get max level without me, buddy. I'm going to bed. I'm not waiting through queue. I was devastated, but it was like, well, it is what it is. Oof. Why do I always have the feeling that I got into gaming right after all the good stuff happened? Well, fuck Lamau. WildStar. WildStar also had a fucking atrocious launch because they were suffering from success. They came out with the game and they had 10 servers. And each server had like a 20-hour login queue. You would literally start up the game and join queue so that you could play it tomorrow. It was that bad with WildStar. They, because of this, what they really should have done was increase server capacity for like the first 2 months. And then as those, as the people that are done trying the new MMO stop playing the game, bring it back down to their normal levels. Instead, what they did was just add 10 more servers. And so a bunch of people went to those servers. We had a guildie who was like, I'm not waiting 60 hours for queue to play the game. I'm going to the Rouse Dowser server. If you're not playing with me, well, have fun, guys. I'm on this server. And the entire guild was like, well, that's our main healer guy. Fuck it, I guess we're playing on this server now. So we all go to this server. And it solves our problem, right? We go from a 17-hour queue time to a 5-minute queue time. And then within like 3 months, we have recruiting issues because nobody fucking plays on Rouse Dowser. That was an atrocious launch. My bestie at the time of WildStar launch was from New Zealand. Game unplayable. Oh yeah. Loved a proxy. PSO2 NA launch on the Microsoft Store. That was a pretty bad one. Honestly, it's weird to think of it as a launch because it wasn't just a launch, Cairo. That's just how the game was for like 2 months. PSO NGS was so atrocious. Well, okay, NGS was atrocious. PSO2 itself, I think that was a launch. The Microsoft Store was rough. But they fixed that fairly quickly. Well, GTA 6 won't happen this year. What do you think will be Game of the Year? Half-Life 3 is now sounding like a very real threat this year, though. That's just a Microsoft Store issue. I hope Monster Hunter Wilds is Game of the Year. I think Expedition 33 is a contender. If Half-Life 3 comes out, I think that's a contender. I think it's gonna be Wilds. I think Wilds is gonna beat out Expedition 33. Wilds may win Action Game of the Year. With how little news on GTA 6 there's been, I'm not surprised with the delay. But Valve ain't counting to 3. That's just a Microsoft Store issue. The PSO2 launch, God, it was so atrocious. You would download it, 80 gigabytes. You would log out and you would go to play it again. It's like, you don't have the game. Would you like to re-download it? But it hasn't uninstalled itself. It's just put itself in a folder you need administrator privileges to access, and it is hidden. So you download it again. Now you have 2 games. You log out, log in the 3rd day. Oh, you don't have the game. Would you like to uninstall or install it again? And people were just filling up their drives with PSO2 versions. It's going to be Borderlands 4. Is that this year? Shit, that might be it also. GTA 6, only $200. Ricochet 2 Game of the Year. Oh god, 6tuple A Gaming. Reminder that Slay the Spire devs literally didn't know where the Microsoft Store saves were located. That's so funny. I didn't know that, Ants. How does that happen? I gotta click a thing real quick. Two people I was watching raided me this morning. How dare they? It's buried in an annoying manner. I mean, I'm not surprised from what I experienced with PSO2. It's crazy that the devs didn't know where it was, but I remember when it was solved for PSO2, where it was like, okay, your drives are filling up. You need to give yourself administrator access to this file. You need to go in here, show this type of file, and then you can delete your old installs of it. And it was just like, fucking what? The PSO2 tweaker was mandatory the first few months. Yeah, Redditor found the save location, and the dev was like, oh, thanks! That's so funny. I needed it to migrate to Steam? What was I gonna say? I literally had a thought and then blanked on it. Cairo found out yesterday that Steam has been tracking his hours for remote play. So, Tales of Vesperia, it says, you know, he's got 42 hours. Which is neat. We don't have any achievements yet. I haven't, like, looked through any achievements. I'm the type who, like, I never give a shit about achievements in a game. So, like, 0 achievements earned in Vesperia, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess there would be achievements, huh? Ants. I was fucking molding yesterday. What you ass tag say? What your ass tag say? In 3. Behavior. Look at me. Auto level pitch. Flying. If lost, return to Shinkozan. Yep. That is the person who put this model together. He put that there as a joke, and I was like, okay, dude. Yeah, I'm not returning you. Hi, Dingo. Hey, Bingo. Shit, I got distracted. I forgot what I was talking about when Trog asked me what the ass tag said. I was talking about me not caring about achievements, then I think I started to go into something, and I forgot what it was. Somebody remind me. Somebody who was like, you said my name? I was malding. That's what I was. You said my name. I had an ants moment where, get used to that. We were playing Tales of Vesperia like 2-3 weeks ago. And I was like, hey guys, we have a side quest to get Judith's like ultimate weapon. It gives her a skill for her aerial arts. But Ares doesn't really seem to, like, use the aerial stuff with Judith, so I don't even know if he cares. And also, we've missed this subquest because this game wanted us to do something at this point. We have to go back, like, 3 hours. Do we want to? And, like, I brought it up to them. I was like, I think we missed Judith's ultimate weapon, but I don't think it's really that important. you'll still be able to do a lot of the combo stuff. And they're just like, yeah, sure, whatever. 2-3 weeks go by. And Ares is like, hey, by the way, Yulind, I was talking to a friend. And he said that we didn't do this side quest in Halur, the tree place. So now I can't get my best weapon? For Judith? What the fuck, dude? And Kai was like, what? Huh? Yulind, I thought you were looking at the side quest. Huh? Yulind? And I'm like, we talked about this. We talked about this, you fucking... We talked about this. I'm like, yeah, I know we missed it, guys. We had a discussion about this and everything. And they're acting like they've never heard of this stuff before. I love molding and I infect everything. I love those two. But in that moment, I wanted to strangle them. Now do you see why Cairo is on my blacklist? For co-op. Eto, what? See, as frustrating as that was, I can forgive him after the moment. Because that's just airheadedness. I'm okay with airheadedness. It's when he, like, pushes buttons. It's when Cairo's like, uh-oh, I'm losing this argument. I'm not winning and I look like a fool. Better pull out my ammo of, tee-hee, you died on Zoshia. That's when I'm like... When he does that, when he's like, I want to get under his skin, that's when I'm sitting there just like, I don't want to play games with you right now, man. You can fuck yourself. Airheadedness, I can look past. That shit gets to me. I still love Cairo, but holy... Yeah, that just compounds the problem. Sometimes I share a brain cell with Cairo. Other times I wonder how he functions. Bro, I'm getting slayed in Yulind's stream today, chat. You're getting slayed, Cairo, because you're not supposed to be here. Go focus on your work so you don't have to stay late. Two brain cells both fighting for third. Here's the thing, Noodles. There's a few times where I share the same brain cell. There's a few times where, like, Cairo and Ants are having a disagreement. And Ants is going real hard on Cairo. And I'm like, do I say something? Do I say, Cairo isn't maybe wording it the best, but I actually do kind of agree with Cairo. I think there's logic in this point, yada yada. And then Cairo just goes, no, I'm wrong and your mom gay. And like, just like tries to get under Ant's skin. I was like, nope. No, he's on his own with this one. I will sit this out. Oh, I'm playing neutral most times. They're not wrong. There's times where I would totally side with Cairo. And then just like, I don't want to be on the same side as Cairo in an argument. Never raise your hand during my fight. You do not want to get caught in that crossfire. Ants and I disagreeing? Formal, polite, respectful. Ants and Cairo disagreeing? Less so. Quite a bit less so. Cairo knows what he's done to me, and I wouldn't want anyone joining his poor side. You know, I think we disagree on like 2 things. You and I disagree on very minor things, Noodle. You and I disagree on things like skim milk. But the rest we have the same answer but different math. You know who I'm actually surprised has like a shocking amount of same opinions as me? Is Ants. There's a lot of like discussions that in the past I've been like, I'm alone in this one. And then Ants will be like, no, that makes sense and I agree with you on that. And I'm like, shit, oh my god, really? But like there was 1 or 2 weeks where just everything that came up, Ants and I were like high-fiving each other, and I was like, oh my god. Milk cringe, raw milk drinker, I might agree with you. No, I am not a raw milk drinker. You can go to Idaho for that. Hi, Nick. When I say you can go to Idaho for that, obviously you can drink raw milk anywhere, but in Idaho, they are actively dealing with it because they have a large community of people drinking the raw milk and getting sick. Is that the cute and adorable Yulind I see? It is. I feel no tag team high five from Yulind everywhere I live. Idaho, but Idaho. Okay. Alright, buddy. Anyway, this was Eversong Woods. This, I don't think I'm gonna go in and fix the BattleNet things. I'm gonna check it and be like, was I actually getting BattleNet notifications? But I don't think I'm gonna re-upload it. I don't think it was invasive enough to justify recording another 2 hours. Go back to work, Wagey. Most of the places we disagree, or I believe it's necessary to be clear and firm with people. But I'm pretty easy to agree with because all my opinions are right. Whose fluffy tail do I see? I believe you see Full. Yeah, Full's tail. You're being lazy, got it? It's not that I'm being lazy, I'm trying to be productive. It's not like I won't be doing anything, I'd just rather get another video. Is it justifiable to record for 3 hours and edit for an hour? To have the exact same video without the ding sound effect that happens 3 times in the video? By the way, proxy question, what's up? Hang on, hang on. Do I not have shuffle on? I don't. Book. Okay. Hi, Joel. I shouldn't have skipped that last video. That last video is like 20 minutes, and this one's an hour 20. And I don't know if I get all the mileage I get out of this one. How long till arms feel better for VTOL? Notepad. I'm getting the itch for playing it with people. Play with Bits. Bits is occupied recently. Probably still gonna be a bit. Okay. Mostly the scar tissue affecting it. So what I missed? Did you do holidays or talk about Throne? We did talk about Throne, actually, Trogdor. Sammy bought the nipple suckers. Yippee! I have 2 things delivered on, or not delivered, shipped on Throne. They seem fucking lost. The Femboy Hooters shirt has been like shipped for 2 weeks now. And then the mouse pad has been shipped for like a day or 2. I think it should get here today. We will see. The nipple suckers were bought this morning. We were also talking about Cairo's Throne, because we were all putting a bunch of joke suggestions there yesterday. I suggested the Gengar bling necklace? Yes, joke suggestions. I only put good things? Oh. I put the Gengar necklace. I put 2 lamps. One of them was actually a real suggestion. One of them was like a real, like, spirit, kind of like Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle lamp. And I've been like, this is small, this is unobtrusive, get this. The other lamp I suggested was like a literal, like, dude with like a glow-up penis that it plugs into. It looks atrocious. It looks so bad. And Cairo was like, wow, this guy's cute, I'm gonna get this guy. Wait, his dick is what? Why is it like that? It's good except for the dick. And it was like, it's not. I tried to suggest the gorilla couch, but I think I suggested the Gengar necklace twice. It was cute except the Pinor. Cairo was like 2 feet tall. I almost put a lamp, but I did say I'd stop with that joke. Huh? Look, he needs a lamp, okay? He needs one. Video's crazy fucking quiet. There, that's good. Who says people send you joke throne suggestions? Me! I do. Anybody ever suggest that one light? It's like an uncircumcised pen that you gotta pull the hood back to turn the light on? Yes, actually. People have suggested that a couple months ago. Not a couple months ago. Maybe it was a couple months ago. The most recent joke. The GIMP mask. I don't know if that was actually a joke, but it was definitely like, I'm not getting this. The one that was definitely a joke was the fucking, toilet rails help you sit down and, get up. I'm so proud of this community, god damn it.
I've only got 2 miles in me today.
Okay.
Not feeling that well.
Good job. 2 miles is still good.
Good job, G.
Mm-hmm. You sticking around or gonna head out?
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Thank you for today.
Yeah, always happy to have you. RP snaps off your horn and starts eating it like rock candy. I bet you are.
No opposition from that. So, all yours.
All mine. RP plucks antenna and eats it like gummy worm.
Wow.
Something about that I like less than the snaps off horn. I feel like horns would be painless, but picking off an antenna would be like, ow. Oh, now the gummy worm is okay? Oh yeah, that was a suggestion I got. I got the fucking, like, largest gummy worm in the world. And it was like, yeah, nope, rejected. But the 4-foot long one is fad. Yeah, that is how it works, Noodles. A standard little gummy worm like this, I'm okay with. The fucking 4-foot gummy worm that's like literal pounds of gummy? Yeah, I don't want that. Just take it to a group event. Listen, at your age, I get the handlebars. What's wrong with a gummy worm? Oh, wait. Nothing is wrong with a gummy worm. Oh, wait, you don't go outside? Exactly. You're asking me to eat that whole thing myself. It tastes bad and will put you on the toilet so bad you need the rails. You see, the problem with snapping off the horn, there's bone, marrow, blood vessels inside the horn. Depends on the type of horn. There are horns that just snap off with none of that. Then there's horns that have all of that. Bone broth. I will literally gore you. No! Both my models have horns. What if we, like, just a piece of the horn, right? Not like the whole thing, but, you know, just a little chunk of it. Not even like the tip, right? Because you gotta have the point of it. But, like, imagine like a bite mark, you know, 6 inches up from where the horn starts. Go ahead, Twink, try it. No, I'm asking for permission first.
I'm just thinking of that joke from Futurama. The human horn, found down there. We harvest them for our species and give them to our mates.
Good lord. Alter mine. If you count the Oni. Go ahead, Twink, try it. Oh, you have permission to try it. Now hang on. Permission means you're not gonna hit me or boil me or hurt me when I try it, right? Right? Is it that kind of permission? Well, don't snap off Ellie's. Hers only look okay when they're shed normally. Sure. So that's why it's called horny. Not a penis, Yulind, that's Ant's horn. Talking about eating a horn. But you can't eat a giant gummy. No, I could eat a giant gummy. I just don't want to. Look, if I got the fucking 4-foot long gummy, you know what's happening? I'm putting that in the fridge and cutting off like 3 inches at a time. So like, okay, I want to eat some of the gummy, cut off 3 inches, nibble away at that for like a day or two, take a break for a day or two, cut off another 3 inches. And I just don't want to commit to that. He can only take 3 inches at a time, noted. Do not refrigerate gummies? Oh, what happens to refrigerated gummies? I don't see a problem used to taking 3 inches a day. You'll break your fucking teeth off? Well, I wouldn't be biting into it once it's like hardened. I would let it, you know, soften up. And he needs to take a break. Oh, he takes a soft 3 inches. Good lord. I can't believe this. There's a joke in there, but hot, cold, hot isn't great. This is me on low, no sleep. I am gummy expert. My roommate.
Not to.
Okay. I hope the rest of work goes fast. I will see you tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, tonight. Yep. At work today.
Yeah. Take it or don't leave me. Yeah, I'm at my worst. I had a roommate in college. He had a thing of gummies, and he left them in his car for the summer. When he opened it up, they had melted into the one solid block. I wish I saw the pic of my Castlevania Legion of gummy bears. Castlevania Legion. I seek further explanation. We're obviously taking you, Noodles. Your worst isn't even that bad. It's not even bad. It's the giant ball of bodies? Oh. Oh, this isn't actually my worst? The Castlevania boss? Noodles, it's not a competition to be worst. My worst is day drinking for 3 months straight daily. How long ago was that? Hee hee. We're at 2.4. October? You couldn't beat me at my worst. My worst. Only one person has ever seen it, and it's been years. My worst was just absolute depression. I was looking for a job. That in and of itself was depressing. My dad was like, how come you don't have a job yet? Send out more resumes. I'd have a job if I was in your position. And it was like, oh my god, dude, please. That was making it so much worse. And I was just like a downer to be around. It was like, I literally became the stop having fun guy. Where people would be playing a game. And I'd be like, you know you shouldn't be having fun with this game for, you know, this reason, right? You know you shouldn't be doing this because this company did this. You know this game is bad because of this, right? And it was like, I look back at what I was like back then and I was insufferable. But people put up with me. I've had really bad in recent years. Not the worst I've ever been. Anger ants for sad ants. I'm no longer as vengeful. I wouldn't say it was like overly vengeful, but my worst was definitely like so negative. My worst was definitely like no fun allowed. Hi, Keo. And it was like, oh, people are enjoying this thing around me. Yulind's gonna suck the fun out of it. If people played Pokemon or anything Blizzard around me, I was literally just like, let me tell you all the reasons why you should stop playing this and stop having fun with it. It was like I was trying to convince them to see my side and stop playing it. I was trying to make them as miserable as I was. And, yeah, that sucked. If I met me 15 years ago, I'd kick my ass. Lamau. Hi, how's you? We're good, Keo. We did a new video today. We walked through Eversong Woods, which is the Blood Elf starting area. It was pretty. That's a mood. 15 years ago, me. I would have been 19. That'd have been year 1 of college. Hi, Octomage. 19-year-old Yulind was very pretentious. This is right when I stopped believing in Christianity. This is right when I felt like, you know, not incel arc Yulind, but man, I thought I was so smart and like the best guy and smartest person in the room. College made me a better person. College made me a better person, but honestly, VR chat is what really made me a good person. Hi, Spacefish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gasp. Bunny time. Someone's gotta redeem it first. Before college, I'd still say I was nice, but it was like I had bad opinions and I wasn't super nice to people that weren't in front of me. I'd be like, you know, oh yeah, I'm super nice to the person I'm speaking to. But then like, oh, talking about this viewpoint, I'll say this unhinged thing. This unhinged standard Christian belief, right? Then I was kind of like, I feel like I've always been empathetic. I feel like I've always been good at understanding others in how they feel, but a lot of worldviews were very warped. I didn't like furries. I didn't like, I was more okay with gay people, but I didn't like trans people. I thought feminists were, there was a whole bunch of like just, I don't want to say right-wing, but kind of right-wing points that I was just wrong on. And then I met a lot of them in VR chat. I got into VR chat 6 years ago and met them, and it was like, oh, things are different when you actually talk to people instead of just believing what you heard about them. Shit. Bunny time, hi space fishy, but it's space fish. VR chat helped me. VR chat helped, but before my college friends, I was very hateful. Imagine being unhinged, yep. Old Yulind didn't like me, now he does. Yeah, you're an incel. More like wrong wing, am I right? Please don't ban me. No, I think you're 100% right. Who would have thought? Tell you in VR chat? I didn't like you when I first met you. That's funny. No, I'm actually super curious to hear that now. A bad first opinion, I love Yulind now. So, Ants. The first time I saw you, was when you were playing Fortnite with Cairo and Micaiah, and Cairo was streaming it. And I thought you were funny. Admittedly, I was more stricken by Micaiah. I think just, they said something or told one joke that I was like, oh my god, this guy's cool. Ants is nice also, but you know, the joke that Ants was saying a lot was, Cairo, do you know how much I'm holding back right now? For 3 hours. After that, the second time I really saw you was, you were streaming. You were streaming Hitman. And I was hanging out in chat, and I was talking a lot. And I saw a story. And it was basically this kid who, I can't remember if he, like, stole his mom's purse or got all of his Christmas money. And he went and bought a bunch of Prime energy drinks. Like a bunch of special flavors of it to get the cans. It was like $80 or $90 worth of Prime drinks for the cans. And this is right when, like, Prime was, you know, people were being very critical of it and whatnot. And I think I mentioned it in your stream. And it was something like, would you hit the kid or would you let him spend money on this? I don't know. It was a very, very, like, this is such a dumb thing, right? Right, Lamau? And I think he responded with, I think it's absolutely shit to dog on someone for their hobbies. And that's a bad take from you, Yulind. And I was like, internally I'm thinking like, okay. I mean, yes. He's not wrong. And I didn't know... I knew less about people collecting drinks, like cans at the time. Now I realize, oh, that actually is a hobby that people do. I thought this was a kid being weird. I still think like, Prime energy drinks? Really? But at the time, it was something that I was, like, very not serious about. I mean, like, Lamau, dumb kids, am I right? And then it felt like you went very serious with it. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, but... Yeah, I mean, sure. And I kept chatting. I didn't, like, leave or anything. I was just at the time thinking, like, that is a horrible first impression, I bet. I mentioned it to Cairo. 2 nights later, it's like Saturday night, Cairo's bringing me to Blackout for the first time. I'm sitting there just like, okay, I'm bad at groups. I thought I'd kind of gotten over a lot of social anxiety and meeting people, but, you know, when I only know one person in the room, we're right back to being shy. We're right back to struggling to talk to people. And Cairo goes, Yulind, come over here. Ants! Yulind told me you did the thing where he tells a joke, and then you just fucking shit on it. You did that thing to him, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, Cairo? What are you talking about? Shut up, stop talking. And so, I don't know if your first impression is connected to that series of events at all for me. But, like, meeting you, I was like, this guy's gonna fucking hate me. Oh, God. Fun fact about me, when I was younger, I punched a tooth out of someone I went to kindergarten with. Oh my god. I don't remember this in the slightest. Lamau. Dude, I was like... It was one of those moments where I genuinely wanted to strangle you. You don't say, Cairo. It was genuinely a moment of like... I need you to stop talking. You are not helping. What the fuck are you doing? Why would you do this? Oops, I dropped my monster condom for my magnum dong. I miss Monster Water. Ants probably hates me. You would black out. Oh my god. Wait, you motherfucker, you were like that? And make me come out of my shell? I'ma grind you into paste. Is that to me or Cairo? To me, I don't think I've done that to you that much. Cairo threw me into a crowd of strangers one night and said, you like wanted to stand here, talk to us? Yeah, no, he did the same, not necessarily the same thing. He kinda did it to me with Micaiah. He was like, Yulind, this is Micaiah. Micaiah loves Monster Hunter and World of Warcraft. You two are best friends now. And it was like, classic? Retail. Alright, have a good one. Lamau, you don't say. Cairo does it again. I remember taking you to Blackout and aggressively trying to show you to people like I was at a show and tell. Cairo threw me into a crowd. Ants probably hates me in the fastest way to get me to. Oh, you're a bad matchmaker, buddy. The pace was at you, Yulind. Cairo was faded. I didn't do that to you, Noodles. I remember that night where Cairo was like, War Thunder players, talk to Noodles, bye. I took you to the side, Noodles, where I was like, hey, you're quiet. And you're like, yeah, just overstimulated. You know, just even with earmuff mode, there's a lot going on. I was like, okay, well, come over here with me. He gets a pass. You've done it once before, just once. I don't... remind me when. I like doing it to you when you're streaming. I like it when you're literally streaming and I send you a picture of us putting your stream up on the big screen. Because I think it's really fucking funny when you're like literally streaming to an audience and you're like, oh no, I'm shy. You can't do that. Yeah, that the first time? That feels completely different. Because like... these were all people that knew you anyway? Yeah, Ants, now he's your friend, so I take that as a W, buddy. The last time I had to mentally block it out in a pub world, no less. Oh, Noodles, I've never done it in a public world. That was just me lying to fuck with you. I've never put you up in a public world. I don't remember the last time I went to a public world. You lied. Teehee. My friendship with Yulind has nothing to do with you, Cairo. You hindered it, if anything. Pace downgraded to dust. No moisture left. Yulind edge. I do remember, when did Ants and I start hitting off? I know I saw a Hitman clip, but I linked it. Hi, Farisu. I linked it to Ants. And he's like, ah, classic. But I think it was a bit after that. Time goes so fucking fast lately for me. When you started chatting in my stream. Meow. I do think, you know, you would be streaming Hitman and I'd be saying things, and we found ourselves agreeing a lot. But then, like, a bit after that was that week I was talking about where it was like point after point after point you and I were agreeing with. Never follow Yulind into a portal. What? Why not? You should always follow me to a portal. That's to the invite plus that you can invite your friends. Time goes fast. You were just approaching 40. I'm approaching 35, Farisu. We are in the birthday month. We are in May. We have 25 more days to it. And then I'm officially old. I'm in the next YouTube bracket for advertising. Approaching 35? Yep. May 27th. Wait, you're older than me? I am? I thought you were like 36. I thought you were like 1 or 2 years older than me. I'm older than Senro? You're just going to put me into a public pub world? Like you did Noodles? Huh? No, I didn't do that to Noodles, no. Must be nice, not by much. You am the oldest person here? That's not true. Proxy is here. Logitech is here. Freya might be here. Senral? No, I guess I'm older than Senral. I thought you were approaching 34? Am I being stupid and fucking up my math? I think I might be approaching 34. You were 91. Wouldn't that make you 34? Did I start thinking I'm approaching 34 and I start confusing that as I am 34? Guys, I might be stupid. No, I not might be. Am I turning 34 and I thought I was turning 35? Holy shit. Dementia. Holy shit. You're over 40, you are middle-aged. Thought you were 91, wouldn't that make you 34? Oh god. I as soon as anyone was like, I thought you were approaching 34, I was like, no, I'm approaching 35. Wait, 91. 91 plus 30 would be 21. Plus 4. Hold on. Yeah, no. If I was born in 91. Yeah. It checks out, it checks out. Haha, I do that too. Yulind forgets his own age. Okay, that lines up with the number I remember. What's your birth year, sir? Dementia, oh no, oh my god. Hi, Yulind, my young beef burger. Hi, Riddle. Most of us do around this age. Okay, we all forget our age at this point. I think Huntera might be older than me. There was one day, Huntera, you know what one of my earliest memories with you is? We were at Foss's birthday, and I was like, people that are, you know, too old, people that are at least 30 or something, God, they're such boomers. And you were like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, I'm just kidding. I didn't know I was taking shots at you. I thought I was just taking shots at Proxy. My bad, Huntera. But those Australians, can they stop being upside down? And you're like, what the fuck, dude? And then I said something else also that was just like, everything I spoke, you were just like, are you taking a shot at me? And I was like, no, I'm not trying to. It's okay, we all forget our age at this point. The riddle, my Huntera. Don't forget to do your limited time event. Alert for 2 new weapons in Warframe, Yulind. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely played that in the last 6 months. Hi, North Princess, hi. It's always be easy for me to remember my age. Hi, Dark Princess Freesuit. I'm really good at guessing ages. Huntera is a Kiwi, let's go. They are not a Kiwi. Yeah, I remember. You can tell when people don't have a fully formed frontal lobe. Hi, Ants. Get out, Riddle. Hi, Riddle. Huntera is Australian. Huntera, can we get a bunning snag and long neck BB while we watch crocodile wrestling? Say to the Australian, you know, hey, do you like shrimp on the Barbie? And watch them fucking scrunch their entire face inside out. You may not. Guy was literally the Hillary Clinton of international Twitch jokes. Hi, Riddle, what the fuck, Huntera? We're walking. We did this video like 2 or 3 days ago. I was literally just talking about this. We're like, we get a video and we're gonna see it 3 times within the next 2 weeks. The playlist is so weird. The randomization of it is so weird. The fuck did Riddle ever do to you? Called me a Kiwi. Hey, you can't do that, North. Calling an Australian a Kiwi? That is the fast track to their girlist. Hey, Hunter, can we get a kangaroo tail on the Barbie, though? Pokemon Go to Yulind X Cairo forever. Huh? Huh? What is that link? Cairo, that's not funny. But Kiwi, you're cute. Do better. Guys, I stand by my statement from the other day that kangaroos are just deer that went to jail. Okay? They just look like deer that have been working out. You look at their faces compared to each other. It stands. It checks out. Oh. Kyo is somebody that I saw in Kanashi's chat. Kanashi is someone that, like, I've seen their name around a lot. And they popped in here the other day, I think, and I was like, okay, I see them around so many people, I should go follow them. I went and followed, and Kyo showed up, as well as, like, a bunch of people. I was like, oh, I did not know this person was as connected as this. Nor am I a fuzzy, cute little flightless bird. Oh, Cairo put on his Advanced Wars model the other weekend. And realized I'm place blind like you are, Yulind. I couldn't tell it was him because the hair wasn't the right color. Australia is the jail capital of the world. Everything down there is a serial murder. Kinda so hot. I do agree, Furisu. Oh, is Metal Slug. The way I mess with Australians is by saying g'day. I treat it like aloha. I say it when I say hello and goodbye. That's funny. Hi, Noodles Bowl. Pat. Hi, Trogdor. Hi, G. Today's Friday. It's Friday night. Ba, 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 ba. We've got VR chat tonight. I'll try to actually get on this time, because last week they were just in puzzles the whole time, so I didn't. Hi, Yulind. Hi. Yeah, that one. I'm super face blind, Noodles. I recognize people by their hair. I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah. Drink the spicy bubbles today? I don't have anything to drink. I don't want to drink just every weekend. Puzzlers L? Huh? Oh, are you saying people who like the ARG puzzles are taking an L? I don't think it's an L for them. Bless you, thank you. No, the spicy bubbles will be for an event, Trogdor. That'll be like, I'll get it for my birthday, maybe Foss's birthday. I'll definitely get it for New Year's. It's not an every weekend kind of thing. Now, if somebody donates for drinking money, I'm not against it then. It's my birthday. Oh shit. Okay, here's the reason I specifically mentioned Foss's birthday. He always drinks on his birthday, and that's like his one time a year. He'll drink on that and New Year's. And he's always wanted me to drink there. And I usually just show up, right? I'm not against drinking for other people's birthdays, but... Yulind won't drink with me, got it? Oh my god. Tractor, you don't even get on VR chat. Yulind will never drink with me. Roxy, you're not allowed to drink right now. I'm about to incline your ass. No, don't. Both right now and tomorrow while drinking. No, you can't, Ant. You can't. Remember, my nerve was bad yesterday, so we need to take care of it and be gentle, right? Right? So if I get on, you'll drink with me. If you were like, hey, Yulind, I'm gonna be on Friday or Saturday for a birthday. Will you drink with me? I would probably drink with you. Yeah. Go my sciatic attack. I'm glad Yulind won't drink with me. Oh my god, you guys. I'm not against drinking for people's birthdays. If it gets to the point where it's like, okay, it's every other week there's a birthday, I'm gonna be like, okay, we gotta roll this back a little bit. I'm also just not against drinking if people buy me booze money. If somebody donated like $10 on PayPal and was like, buy drinks for this weekend, I wouldn't count that as incline, but I would buy drinks with that. It's okay. I'll drink by myself on my B-Day. You know that's not happening, Proxy. You know for sure there's a lot of people that will drink with you on your birthday. Noted, see you tomorrow. Alcoholic Lynn. Alcoholic Lynn. I was like trying to make it incline somehow, and I was like, huh? Buy Yulind a 90 proof drink? No. You're not choosing the drink. If you give $10 and say, this is booze money, I'm buying Red's Hard Apple Ale. Yulind will be drinking White Russian Stars to make sure he has 12 incline. No. He has loose lips if he drinks. I don't think I have loose lips if I drink. I did learn I don't always have as much restraint when I'm tired. I have found out that I said a few things that I not necessarily regretted, but wouldn't have shared when I was tired. I will lose his lips. What? Pretty sure everyone showed up after I was blacked out and VR crashed. Like what? I was super tired one time and Ryan showed up. And I was like, Ryan, oh, I love Ryan. I'd date him if they asked. And Ryan was just like, what? Good to know. And I was like, and like 5-10 minutes later, I was like, wait, did I say, oh God, what is wrong with me? Yulind admitting he watches Sissy Hypno at the Christmas party. Yeah, I don't think so. Hi, Riddle Hall. We had somebody in the community that really wanted to try Hypno with me. And I was like, I'm not against trying it off stream. But I'm not much of a believer of Hypno. I also I'm not really big into sissy stuff. I have never liked the word sissy, and I associate it with an aesthetic of femboys that I really dislike. Hypno doesn't work on me because my brain is too smooth. There's just like clicker training won't. That Hypno would have no effect on Yulind. I'm skeptical, and I've also been told you can only get hypnotized if you want to be hypnotized. I feel like that and already is okay, so it's not gonna work on me. Yulind dominant femboy. Hang on. I could clicker train anyone. Clicker training with sissy stuff. I always feel like sissy stuff is really tied to bembo, plastic aesthetic. The type of femboy stuff that I'm not that necessarily that I dislike it, but me for real. I very much like the soft pastel femboy stuff more. I very much like thigh highs, the oversized sweater / shirt. I've never seen oversized shirt and thigh highs. I've never seen the word sissy used with that aesthetic. And so just, I don't know, I hated the word sissy. Not growing up, but the past 5 years. Yeah, there's another word. You can't say it on Twitch. Oh no. Yeah, they use another word? Uh-oh. I think I'm more okay with it now. But 3 years ago, I consider myself a femboy. And if someone was like, you're a sissy, I'd have been like, don't call me that. I don't like that. Roxy said he was gonna. I'm still calling his bluff. Clicker training. Me for real. Galen, I'll defend oversized hoodies with you to death. Yeah, there's another word. Pillow bitter aesthetic. Yeah, they use another word. Oversized hoodies are fucking great. Also, if you don't see sissy and femboy stuff, you're looking at a ton of femboy stuff. I'm not saying I don't see it. I'm saying there's kind of two parts, two categories of femboy stuff. All weak men are sissies. Especially a femboy. What are we at? 3.7? It's gonna be so close, guys. It's gonna be so close if we get over 5. If we get a long video, we will stop. My leg is, for the most part, been good. It's got a little bit of a twinge. But I don't want to go 9 miles after yesterday. Oh, is it almost nap time? I mean, we've got at least an hour. 10 mile? We are not going 10 miles today. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Give me a 15 heads up, I'll climb into the Matrix pod. Okay. I mean, I'll tell you right now. When we finish the walk and start chatting, that'll be like 15 minutes at least, maybe an hour, but I'd still just like to have you on. I'm gonna clicker train someone at the next meet I go to. Tired, but I showed up late, so I had to get my Yulind content fixed first. Every time they ask me if I want a beer, I will click. Did you do this video in reverse? Kind of. I started at the bottom and end at the tree. It seemed like a better end to me, Frisu. To end at Ysera and the tree. Well, so if I didn't go with this, Ysera wouldn't be in the video at all. And I wanted her in the video. And like, what the fuck is the point of ending down below at the bridge? The bridge to Winter Spring. There's like fucking nothing there.
They died.
A little bit. And I can get beers by clicking. Already called shocking. Clicker training Yuli for Xenoblade. That's so weird. Ants. You already rejected you, Kyra. Get a new joke. You can just ask people. Silence, dog. Okay, it is funnier. I will allow Yulind to clicker train me with chain. With chain? Dog girls can't tell me who to clicker train. I'll give you that, it's way funnier. Those were your options, Frisu. Start at the beginning and not have Ysera in the video and end at some dumb burned bridge. Or start at the bottom, get the really good view of the Firelands portal, include Ysera in the video, and end at Nordrasil. Don't check my DM till later. Gotta hate the sound of clickers. That makes you a perfect candidate. I see Fire Mage. New Ysera doesn't even have a bimbo slut lingerie outfit anymore. What is the point? Hating the sound makes you more susceptible. I don't think there was too many holidays today. Not as much as yesterday, anyway. Baby Day. Brothers and Sisters Day. International Sauvignon Blanc Day. International Scurvy Awareness Day. International Space Day. International Tuba Day. National Fire Day. National Life Insurance Day. National Player Ukulele Day. National Truffle Day. No Pants Day. School Lunch Hero Day. Take a Baby to Lunch Day. World Tuna Day. None of these are that great. I guess space? International Space Day? You already have a response to them? Icy hug. I'm gonna go make an apology video. Glad you don't have scurvy. Hi, Archangel. What do you mean, I guess space? Space rules? Now, if you could eat one green. Baby Day and Tuba Day. Tuba boss music. Huh. Why is it doing that, Noodles? That's weird. Oh, God. Trogdor, I checked the DMs from Noodles and Trog. Noodles was having a bug with their Twitch chat where it's like, hey, it's your anniversary or whatever. Notify the chat, and it was just spamming the message. And then Trogdor sent me a Steam game link that's like, how do I get you to play this? Good lord. Mobile. Also is meant to post stream. As post stream is to not steal your attention. It's okay with stealing my attention. I don't mind looking at it. Wave. If me crashing out every time I hear it, sure. Oh no. Antera hug. Hi, Ruvo. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to see the beach day femboy we had before. Da 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 da. It's a game about you, what do you mean? Hi, Izzy. Well, another penny for the I got my political news from memes jar. God. Honestly, there were so many political stories in my news today in my feeds, and it was just like, dude, I don't want to deal with this. I don't. There's so many. Like, if we were a political streamer, my notes would have been 20 lines long, just because the last 2 or 3 days has had so many things. Put a 30-minute video in Yulind DM. Oh God. Posting a 30-minute video is like, if it's longer than 10, I start being like, I don't know if I want to watch this. Yuki, Jack Riddle, Yuki. Is it all shitty? I've been missing all the news. Most of it is shitty. There's more deportation stuff that's really bad. There was some Board of Education defunding stuff that was really bad. Musk had a meltdown because Tesla is like, we gotta get this guy out of here. People are tanking our stock because they hate Musk. And so he had a meltdown there. There was, off the top of my head, I'm remembering those. There were some other things that were just like, dude, this is so bad. One I have is good. Did you talk about Xbox raising their prices unprovoked? No, I didn't. You missed it, Yulind? There was even more negative Cinder stuff? Oh, there was even more. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. There was a lot of VTuber news. You know, Gargura graduating. Niji Sanji getting rid of one of their VTubers. Mista made a post about it and everybody fucking hated Mista over it. I hope he has a literal meltdown. There was a Niji Sanji guy that, like, when Mista, or I guess Kuro, Vishoujo Kuro was in Niji Sanji. They were like best friends. And this guy just got let go. He's no longer with Niji Sanji. And so Kuro posted, you know, and there it is, and it's a meme of like Frieren hanging. And everybody was like, fuck you, you clout chaser. It's not all about you. We hate you. And Kuro was like, what the fuck? Really, like, my best friend. I'm sad that this is happening to him. What are you fucking talking about? But people just hate Kuro because he's in Vishoujo now. Melting down like the glue on the Cybertruck. Oh my goodness. I'm interested in what the additional Cinder stuff is. I know she did her apology, and that went over super poorly. I saw Zaki make a funny comment about it. Zaki was like, I need all the Hellhound VTubers above me to have Twitlongers like Cinder so that I can capitalize on this Hellhound stuff more. Send you a 1-minute video you can watch after stream. It's some wild shit. Well, that doesn't help me at all. That means I can't talk about it right now. Oh my goodness. I tried to buy the Fumoko 1 million submerch for 105. But the tariff was 190, so it was 341 in total. Holy shit. That's, yeah. For me, the Cinder stuff was like, oh no, anyways. Yeah, I saw Mori replying to a post about the trough on Holo stuff. Yeah, I saw that too. Where she was like, guys, I'm really sorry about the prices. This is just what it is right now. You don't have to buy merch. I'm happy with you just watching stream and listening to music. The tariff costs are insane on it. But I have merch coming in from CA pre-tariff. I'm really hoping I don't have to pay more for it now. Yeah, 25 Hololive plush is 95. It shipped, so... Oh, God. Country, not state, by the way. Oh, God. The tariff stuff doesn't affect me too much. It might make it so that some of the cosplays that I get on Throne, like, shoot up in price, which is like, okay. Probably do less of those now. Wait. The tariff also affect merch? It affects everything, Riddle. Hey, we sent you something, and we need more money for that now. Imagine they come back and are like, yeah, I'm gonna pay more for a tiny Grove plush that I did for a giant Freerun sucks. Pay more for a giant Grove plush. Yeah. 2 fears. Yeah, I bought a few stickers and 2 keychains, and that was $50. Gah. We're at 4.2 miles. I played a little bit of Spirit Tracks yesterday. I didn't do any major quest stuff. I just did some side quest stuff. I didn't know about Force Gems. I didn't realize what they were, so I want to get all the Force Gems now. In Spirit Tracks, when you interact with some of the NPCs around the game and help them, you get a Force Gem which like increases the railroad sections of the game, and there's like 20 in total. 2 you get mandatory, like you get them just going through the story. And so I want to get all those. Time to start smuggling products like in Electric State movie. Cinder's company, GamerSup's co-founder and Cinder's friend, both believe in the Great Replacement Theory. Also, Cinder has been caught retweeting pics, literal Nazi paraphernalia. Also, she uses an outdated, proven false term to describe trans advocates and trans women as fetishists. Basically, Cinder transphobic Nazi fucking wild. The what skin? The fuck? I saw some Japan-based company announce that they're ending shipping to the US because it's just not worth it. Yeah. I am a little hesitant with that stuff, Risu. When, the Great Replacement Theory, I feel like I knew what that was at one point. I feel like I knew what that was at one point, and I'm forgetting what it is. The Nazi paraphernalia stuff. I'm thinking, like, how many pics is that? Because if that's just one, I have seen the situation of, like, somebody retweeting art, and then there was one bad picture, and they're like, they're a Nazi, and it's like, I didn't even know this was a thing, what? But it's like, you retweeted the Nazi, you supported them, it's like, it was good art. Now, if it's like, a lot of it, yeah, sure. But, like, I'm very hesitant for those second 2 points. Not that it's wrong, not that I'm disagreeing with you, I'm just like, I'd want to see the full story. And you're just like, give me a quick rundown, which I do appreciate. A few dozen. No more than a few dozen, though. She doesn't retweet IRL pics very often. I mean, a few dozen still sounds pretty fucking bad. Gamer stuff suck. Making pizza dough, letting it rise, still at the same level. Any Cinder news is just the worst person you know, just open their mouth again. Wasn't it they want to replace white people with black people all silently? Something like that? I would expect it's the other way. Or no. They want to. Not like Cinder wants to, but she's saying they want to replace white people. Okay. Ugh. Ultra chud shit. Not going to lie. I want some Asuka paraphernalia. Just to melt them for silver and gold. First gold? Literally Stormfront. Clam tail, Mr. Incredible. Gold is gold. The prom riddle. Like, let's say you could get some value out of this, right? Let's say you buy some, like, white supremacist themed cross. You melt it down and sell it off and you make a profit. The person who sold that to you also made a profit. So you're supporting them by getting it from them. When you make a point so bad, Homelander cringes, I'm not touching this subject. It's some white nationalist crazy shit, Yulind. Well, the way I read it the first time, I was like, they want to replace white people with black people. That doesn't sound like white nationalist stuff, but it's not they as in Cinder, it's she believes they want to. That I get, okay. You melt down Aztec gold, you're going to be cursed for generations. But, oh no, I would steal them? What the white nationalists are afraid of. It keeps them up at night. Yes, yes. It took me a second to get there, but the fake theory she believes in? Is it a fake theory or just a really bad theory? Hi, Oxel Mage. A better way to do it. Say the crosses they make are made by the devil. There to lead you away from God. A fake theory that has been debunked for longer than you and I have been alive. I don't... What makes it a fake theory? Like, so many people believe it's happening, I don't know what to call it. Theory has no real standing point in the world. Mass disillusion. Because it's not actually happening? Right, but that would just make it wrong, right? And it's bad because it's, like, stupid and, like, obvious that it's not happening. But wouldn't that still make it a theory? Because it's the belief that all white people are being replaced by anyone that isn't white. Plays of power. Little pipe dream crazy shit. It's a real theory, it's just bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. To call it a fake theory, I feel like in my eyes that... I don't want to say devalues it. Because it has no value. It's fucking stupid. But it, like... I don't like calling it a fake theory, because I think there's a lot of people who very much see it as real. And, like, a fake theory to me is like... You know, this is something that's spread on Reddit. Let's see if we can, like, trick a group of people. It was never real. We made it up from the start. Which, you know, to an extent, you could say that. Hi, Broily. I don't know how to word this. All theories are real. Some theories are just... Some theorists are just morons. I'm sure somewhere in my mom family line, there's some Aztec. Same, my grandma's side. You know, if you see that as real, you need to go to the psych ward. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Oh, cute, adorable, fluffy. Actually, I will disagree with that. Because there's some people that just be brought up in that, right? I think a mark of, like, how good of a person they are, of their intelligence, would be, you know, them to grow up and then walk away from that, right? If you grew up with parents that just indoctrinated you into that belief, that just, like, really fed you all the lies. You know, if somebody's like 14 and they believe that, I'm not gonna hold that against them. They're gonna be wrong and I'd want to correct them, but I wouldn't expect them to have the world figured out. If they grew up in that and they get to the point of like 25 years old, 30 years old, and they still believe it, all right, buddy, now I'm gonna take issue with you. But I'm a little forgiving. Not forgiving. I give a little bit more grace to the people that were brought up in it. Hello, cute, adorable, fluffy, tired. What has you tired, Broily? You sure like walking always. I do. Whenever they gathered info, they fake their test sources anything by having looping sources. Very, very small sample sizes, for example. I miss Cairo. He's got to work today. He's got to focus. BRB calling for car parts. Why is them so expensive? I think you're conflating fake with false. I would. That's past the age of knowing what is completely crazy and not, like flat earthers. You think 14 is too old, and they should know they should have life figured out at that point? To me, that's a little crazy, Frisu. I think a 14-year-old is fucking stupid. I think a 20-year-old is fucking stupid, but they, you know, at that point, you gotta start thinking, buddy. But some of them aren't gonna be there yet at 20. 20-year-old? Yeah, there's for sure a disagreement on terminology and not reality, which is a good thing. Some people are genuinely not knowing better and try to get someone to blame for their suffering. Some just can't think very far. That's why it should be important to learn how to question things. Do you think that places of power and government officials are being replaced by fake white people? That's wild at any age. I think people under 25 are generally pretty dumb. I think people are dumb. Ah, yes, a 3-year-old should know. I think at 15, somebody believing in replacement theory is like... I think if they're talking about it, I wouldn't blame them for believing in it. But if I sat them down, I was like, let's have a discussion about this. Let's, you know, I want you to defend your point. And we engage in a conversation about it. And I'm telling them to explain their points and they can't, because obviously they can't. I would expect them after that to start being like, I'm going to leave before I get in trouble. Bye, Aunt. I hope work goes fast. I think at 15, they should be open to the, like, they have had a moment that changes their opinion on it. They have had a moment of start thinking, buddy. But if they haven't had that moment, I'm not gonna blame them for believing something like that if they were brought up in it. Girl won't have the cognitive ability to understand what a theory is. This is the crazy extreme takes that make me not want to engage this topic. You're in the World of Warcraft. But I guess it was just something like hiking for a bit. I am in World of Warcraft right now. This is a video of Hyjal, the Cataclysm Zone in World of Warcraft, Boily. My aunt's fine. Are you imagining the 15-year-old Yulind when you think about this scenario? 15-year-old Yulind, some of the friends I had in high school. Food's here, gonna eat you, Octal. I thought, so like, I was brought up in Christianity, right? If it was in the Bible, I believed in it. I very much, you know, there was a lot of indoctrination that I had through Christianity that at the age of 15, I believed it. 100%. I was just like, this is the way things are, and I'm right on this. And forever an afterthought? You are not an afterthought. Here's something I believed in, right? I believe that women were not leaders of men. Men were meant to be leaders, in charge, calling the shots, and women were nurturers. They were supporters, and they were not supposed to be in positions of power or authority. They shouldn't be a pastor in a church. They shouldn't be like mayors, governors, presidents. Women were not leaders. He's mansplaining again. The Bible says this. They're not leaders of men, so that's what I believed. And I was like 16, and I had a conversation with a girl about this. And she was like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Like, I'm so disappointed to be learning this about you. And I was like, how can you be disappointed with me? I'm right. This is what the Bible says. And she's like, I don't believe in the Bible. And like, I think it's crazy that you're this sexist. And I was like, whoa, 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 sexist? I'm not sexist. That's just how it is. And they're like, that is sexist. And after that, I was like, is that sexist? I mean, I guess it is because I'm treating women differently, but the Bible says to do that. So it's not a wrong sexism because the Bible can't be wrong. Like, I started having a lot of conflicted feelings about it then, right? And I didn't necessarily change right away. Hi, young Asmongold. I didn't necessarily change right away. but I was a lot less quick to share my thoughts on things. And then when I went to college and like had the whole evolution revelation, that's when I started thinking back on things like that and being like, that's not right. That's wrong. I was about 18. I was about 18 when I started really pulling back from this sort of stuff and thinking about it. But at 15, I didn't fucking think for myself. And so like I have a hard time, you know, meeting a 15-year-old that has been raised in replacement theory or whatever and believes it full circle. I don't think they belong in a psych ward. I don't think they're stupid. I just think, well, I think they're stupid, but by age. I don't think they're like a bad person. I think you are the example of what that person who left chat said, an extreme case. I just disagree, Furisu. You are, by definition, an edge case. I just disagree with you. I think people... I never leave. I think somebody at 15 is not going to have the world figured out. I think there's going to be a lot of indoctrination that they're just growing up with and still believe. I think that is the common standard of people. For me, it was Christianity. For a lot of Americans, it's going to be like weird patriotism. They're going to think America #1, best in the world at everything. And until they like really get some worldly views and meet a lot of people not in America, they're going to think that. I think, you know, somebody who grew up with replacement theory, I don't think it's that crazy for them to believe it at the age of 15 when they were brought up with it. Alright, I'm going to sleep. Good night. Good night, Trogdor. Oh, I hope you haven't gone to bed already. Sleep well. Mwah. Wait, you aren't a girl? No! Pink leaf. It's like a dream. You can walk for hours and like it's good. I'm not sure if they won't wake up for it meantime, I guess. What? I never leave. I'm 36, I still don't have shit figured out. American exceptionalism. I became 36 last April. You're so much cute and adorable, fluffy as always. Thank you. Hi, Kumi. Believing your innate superiority could never turn out bad, surely. Oh, God. I think we're gonna get to 5. I think we're actually gonna get to 5 months. I didn't think it was gonna work out, but we're at 4.9 now. And we're not at the loop yet. Good end? Very much so. 743? I am superior though, because I am cute. Yeah. Just start running if it gets close. 5.5, Yulind. I think it'll be like 5.2, 5.3. But, we're gonna go through this little, like, not valley, but, like, cut into the rocks here. And then this is Nordrasil. We are west of it. We're gonna walk around it. So we're gonna go south of it, east of it, and then north of it, and then end at the building under it. How was your ass today, Yuli? I did a lot of piriformis stretches on non-dairy's recommendation. And when I went to bed last night, I had a pillow under my right leg. So it is much, much better. 6 mile, 10 miles. We are not doing 10 miles. It feels a lot better. I still feel a bit of a twinge. When I nap today, I'm not going to turn on my side. I'm going to turn on my side. What am I fucking kidding? I'm not going to turn on my right side. Because it's my right cheek. If I lay on my side, I'll be on my left. I'll try to stay on my back. Spank ass lovely. Oi! Whoa, non-dairy is an ass-stretching pro? Non-dairy is specifically, was at one point a physical therapist. So they have a bit of insight with things like that. Some lovely butt warm-ups. You're a right cheek. What the fuck? Ah. 4.97. Yeah, we're easily at 5. Was there an issue with the way I worded it? I guess no. I don't need to be anything to stretch Yulind's butt. What the heck? LOL. Oh my god. Good lord. Good lord. I'm excited for tonight. We've got VR chat. We've got the weekend. You're surprised? Not necessarily. No. Do you got that song in your head? Tonight's going to be a good night. I did sing it a little bit earlier. It's a fun song. I don't mind when it gets stuck in my head. Hi, Molly. Black Eyed Peas, baby. Wait, are we thinking of the same song? Did Black Eyed Peas do It's Friday Night? Ba-na-na-na-na. It's Friday night. Was that Black Eyed Peas? Yeah, tonight. No, okay. Black Eyed Peas is Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night. I had the other song. Thought you hated karaoke? I do! I've got a feeling. Okay. I do, North. I still sang it. It's something that, like, I don't want to hear others or myself, but I kind of felt like maybe you guys would maybe want to sing maybe like a line or two of it. So I just tried it. I tried singing just a line. Not even like going full in, kind of just getting a little whimsy and songy with it, and nobody seemed to hate it. You may be a nocturnal creature, but tonight you out of luck. By my mother, by my father, I'll beat you up by the dust. Black Eyed Peas are always pretty upbeat. I like their stuff. I need a drink. I need a drink. God, I want to play more Vesperia. I just want to play more Vesperia. Me after one conversation. I want to play Vesperia. I want to play Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks has been fun. It's been a very easy game I can play on my own, right? And it's very easy to play like, oh, I've got 20 minutes, I can do this. I'm still like kind of into Lost Epoch, but at the same time, like, I really only want to play it if I'm playing with ants. And there's like a block in the middle of the week that's like Tuesday to Friday that's like difficult to like play with other people unless one of us stays up late. Yulind sip. Didn't you just subscribe with Prime? Hang on. Noodles is resubscribed Prime for 6 months. How do you not have emotes? Does it show for you? Because it doesn't show for me. You did Yulind sip noodles. Yulind walk. Yeah, I don't see those. Yulind nodders. They're just being written out for me. Wait, but on stream I see them. But in OBS and in Chatterino, I don't see them. Lamau? What the heck? Whatever. So long as you see them. Skill issue, me either. So long as you see the noodles, that's what matters. 5.2. We're at the end. 5.2 miles. Oh? I refreshed. And they're gone. Oh. What the heck? Well, you should have them. You literally did the thing. Noodles Bowl subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 6 months. Clearly. What the heck? I'm not counting that one. We are not adding extra incline for that one. Hi, Shion. Fires of Iraq. Fires is a good video. Sort of. It's sort of a good video. That's the one where I changed my audio settings. And so the first half of the video is like kind of quiet, and then halfway through it gets really loud. Turn this back on. Thinkful is awake. Hopefully they don't fall asleep in the next 5-ish minutes. In instant. Pixel's here, right? Where the hell is Pixel? Did Pixel like wake up and go somewhere near us? They're not at the start now. Oh, I see them. Oh. You guys wait there. I'm gonna put the PJ. I'm happy with 5.2. Today where like I feel like I'm recovering. I'm glad we didn't get something crazy long. I hate it when I have to be like, guys, I'm breaking my rules. As you guys know. Calibrate. Okay. Move this here, move this here. How are you doing, Yulind? I'm good, I'm good. My leg was hurting yesterday, it's a lot better today. But neither, I don't know what broke up. It did. So has anyone here ever seen the What Would Diplo Do? I've never heard of this. Am I still broken, Gooby? No, I see that emo. I see the pout. I hated him. There's Pixel here. I miss that fluffy alpaca. Oh boy, Yulind goes. Jinx rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people. My leg hurty. Because I sit down too much. When I'm not walking, I'm just sitting at my computer. And I should be getting up and like stretching out my legs now and then, especially like my butt muscles. And when I don't do that, I get a pinched nerve from the muscles being compressed. And it really fucking hurts. Oh, I see. When that happens, it hurts with every step. Same here. Maybe we should help stretch each other out. Oh my. 5.2 miles. Now we rest. Okay. Same here. Maybe we should help each other. I need to drag Yulind outside. Probably with a hazard suit. No, we're not going outside. Hell no. Yeah, I gotta lay down, back acting up again. Okay, Huntera. You're an amazing bean. I'll put your limbs on a stretcher and make you 50 CM taller, but with possibly less limbs. Deal? No. We're good. We're good. We are going to grab this. Hey, Pixel. Hey, Pixel. Hey, Pixel. Pixel. Hey. You awake? I don't think he's awake. Since he's not awake, we're gonna fuck with his ears. Turn those into an X. Dead? Yeah. As for this one, if they're awake, it's barely. Come on, full. We've got places to go. We're going to Sleepy Cottage. No, that's gonna be bright for you. You don't want bright. We will go to... I know where we'll go. We'll go to one that you showed me. Wait, actually. Before I set this. Is this one... No, it doesn't work yet. Go to this one. This isn't one that you showed me full, but quest compatible just in portal. Sure, heck yeah, dead. Pixel moved. They did move. Walkies also didn't warn me for nap time, so we're not at nap time, Noodles. Noodles! I literally said we're going to do the just chatting part of stream where we're not walking. And from then, it will be 10 minutes to an hour. Thought you fucking had me there. Not quite, Buster. You know what? I never use this couch, but this couch actually has moving water on it. I like that. Lighter. I can't tell if it's active or not. Okay, it's off. I need a drink. And I want to sit down. Ugh. How does that look? Okay with that. Got a weird collider that's annoying, but okay with that. Hi, Baldir. I don't bully Pixel. Not escaping the allegations of streamers. I bully Pixel. I totally bully Pixel. Did I say I didn't bully Pixel? That was only a lie used to bully Pixel. Guy doesn't know how the stretcher is actually just me cuddling and pulling on their hands and feet. Oop, on War Thunder. Hi, Baldir. Hi. Speaking of not bullying, but showering in praise, hey, cutest no. Hug. Oops. Hi, Baldir. My current homeworld. This is your current homeworld. Okay, it's a good one. I have gotten frustrated with it because it's difficult to use for stream, but I'm kind of okay with just the running water wall behind me. I wish I had that Fitz really smug yap emote. I need that one. Beyond High Sentinel, Hoi Hoi Riddle. The one is like the yeah hand yap. Oh, I know the one. The fucking yapping one. You big cutie. What about that one? The other one just has so much like disrespectful energy with it. The one Bits uses, the Ren Yap, is so rude. Or like, warm me for nap time. Huge cutie, like super mega cute even. All because of the background music, but it's nice and dark too. Yeah. I do like Isu's and Sen's as well. I need it so bad. Come here, Gran. Well, unless you want to explore first.
I was just looking for the settings.
They are on the wall right where you popped in. The Pren info dumping. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Mine is just a Popcat. The Popcat is kind of like applicable though, right? Like it's applicable to yapping. It's applicable to, you know, everybody doing Popcat sounds. Whereas like the yapping one, it's only got the one use. It's only got the yap, guys talking too much. It's just, it's so perfect but rude for that. Granted, I use it for Discord reactive. See, it's good for that also. My Discord reactive just switches between my reference sheet head and the Spacefish fan art. Maybe I should get a like more specific reactive. I don't know. Wiggle. Oh yeah, I've also got it as the Wiggle now. I forgot I had switched it to that. Was the Wiggle? It was the bunny before, and now it's the Wiggle GIF. Oh, what am I hitting there? I'm hitting a table. I didn't have much notes at all today, guys. My notes were literally I think I had 2 lines in my note. Playing Tales of Vesperia. Eris alarms didn't go off. Then we got through Heracles. And then there was a moment. Hi, love. There was a moment where we're playing Vesperia. We open a box and we get a weapon called the Naginata, which is a spear with like a curved spear blade. Very like, I don't want to say historic, but you know, it's a Japanese spear. Naginata. We get it and I go, oh cool, we got the Naginata. And both Eris and Cairo just stop mid-sentence. Like you could just see, you could hear them talking and they both mid-sentence just go, the fuck did you just say? And it was so funny, just like that it so effectively stun locked both of them. And then the other thing in the news was GTA 6 getting delayed. Cute fish fan art. There's 2 things I'm very eager to put in the fan art channel. Rose Duelist has been working on a piece, and she has like the work in progress of it. I didn't ask her to. She just said, you know, Yulind's nice and I want to. I'm like, oh, you're so amazing for this. Corvu also got a piece of art commissioned recently that has me in it, so I was gonna put that in the fan art channel. But this is, you know, Rose Duelist. Rose Duelist. You know this, Rose. Kyle. I do also know Rose Doodle, but Rose Duelist. My fucking dumbass heard Rose Doodle. The other one, Corvu got art commissioned. It features me in it. So when that has a social media post, I was going to share that one in the fan art channel. It doesn't yet, so I didn't want to be linking the like, hey guys, this is the, you know, before anybody posts it image that has only been shown to Core. Once there's an official link to it, I would share that one. Hi, Yulind, my love. My notes just say Yulind is a good boy. Okay. Yulind is a good boy. No, Yulind cute and cheeky. Hi, Freya. Hi, hun. Oh, and would you look at that? They are correct. Yuki, sweetest bean. Aw, Freya, when do I get you in VR chat again? When do I get a nap time that has Freya present? It's been a while and I miss it, damn it. You know, Rose, today I learned, oh, fucking dumbass heard Rose Doodle. When you said you know Rose, I was like, what? You know Rose. You two of you are like, you get along swimmingly. Every time we play Repo, she's like, hi, Kyle, good to see you again. You know Rose. And then I realized, like, he's thinking Rose Doodle. This dude is thinking a different Rose. I know. Good question, Yulind. We all miss Freya. Dej, hi, Lego. What are you pouting about? I miss you. I don't want to guilt trip you, but like, is it working? The fucking Spider-Verse scene with what are you doing? Guilt tripping you? Is it working? No, it's not working. No, it's no, of course it's not working. Toxic. I will suit to any low if it means I get Freya time.
Freya, read me a bedtime story.
Today's VR chat. Hi, sweetheart. Today's VR chat with Core. What am I gonna do? Production. I haven't worked on Minecraft for a while. Oh, I need to get more. I need to like re-download Minecraft and stuff. Yulind, DM me a picture of the treadmill you have, or Amazon link, something, I don't know. Are you wanting one that you can get? The one I have is the Nordic Track C2300. They don't make those anymore. And it almost seems like they've tried to scrub it from their website. It's old. If you were wanting one, yes, the full serial number. If you were wanting one for yourself, I would recommend a YP00. I can give you the link for it. Dore has it as well. For a standing treadmill, I have found this one to be pretty good. BRB going to drive. Okay, Riddle, drive safe. Miss you all too. I'm currently sick. You're sick? Hope you feel better. Yulind, DM me a picture of Baldir. Any pictures of that you're joking about, you can see on the Blue Twitch. They are free. They're all there. In fact, I added stuff there 2 nights ago. Oh, the 2000 folding one? Okay. The 2000 I also have. That one I bought used on Marketplace, and that is the 3rd treadmill. If the main treadmill breaks, the C2300, you just threw numbers at me, motherfucker. I know. 2300 is the one I mainly use. That one's really nice and I really like it. The 2000 is the second backup, where if the main one shuts down and I can't get it working like after stream, I wheel in the 2000. This one has 10 incline instead of 12, smaller cup holders, and it has like weird programs in the settings, so it'll like shut off after 30 minutes, and I fucking hate using that one, but it's okay. These are like heavy duty big treadmills that like they take up a shit ton of space. For anybody that's wanting to just have a treadmill to like work out in VR or just work out in general, I would recommend a standing treadmill, which is the YP0 or YP00. which this is like way cheaper. The YP00 is $200 on Amazon. The 2000, the NordicTrack 2000 was $400 on Marketplace. The 2300, I don't even, like, I've never seen that on Marketplace. I think it's so old that, like, it's just difficult to get at this point. Oh, so there's new content, huh? There might have, yes. There's not much. I didn't post a lot non-dairy, but somebody bought a chastity cage. I took pictures in that. Upholders, what is it, a car? Sheesh. Look, I need water when I'm walking. I want my 32-ounce water bottle to fit. Yulind looks cute. You just threw numbers at me. Oblivion memes? Wait, what do you think I was talking about? Nudes. I just hold it. Even my tiny hands can do it. You want to hold your water for like 2 to 4 hours of walking, Noodles? That sounds awful. Yulind, if I buy you an oversized hoodie with a cute symbol on it, would you wear it? Yes, Yuki. Yes, that is the whole thing with Throne and Blue Twitch. You suggested on Throne. If I don't think it's a bad suggestion, which I've probably been rejecting more than I should, but if it's I accept it, you buy it, I wear it. That's the whole game. You lose your grip after 30 minutes because your hands get sweaty. Also, holding on to the water bottle while I have index controllers in my hands sounds not fun. Yup. Why would you do that, Noodles? There's literal cup holders to set it down. That just sounds stupid. Noodles, put down the bottle and hold someone's hands instead. Nalgene has a looper on it? Why? Or I can just use the cup holder. Sure, find me a subject. I will hold your hand. Yuki would absolutely uphold these nuts. I mean, yeah, I'll do that too, but we're talking about the water bottle walking for 5 miles right now, Noodles. Present them. I realized I gotta get my channel point. Sure. I do like the music here. What the? Hang on. He's doing marbles? What the hell? Nation point play there. I don't know what we're doing here, but getting in on that. We used to, so in Koyo's streams, they used to do marbles VIP roulettes. So you would buy tickets for 1,000 points, and you could buy up to 50 per week, I think it was. And then it was like on Fridays, they would do a battle royale, and the winner got VIP for a month. Or no, they got it forever. However, if a existing VIP won, then they would keep VIP and all the others would have a battle royale with just those VIP. And so it was like a purge where you could go from 12 VIPs to 2. And that was something that happened every Friday, and it was pretty fun. There's 3 channels. Actually, there's 4 channels. There's 4 channels that I have millions of channel points in. And those are Orvu, Fortuitous Foss, Ico, and Proxy Zero. I think in Corvu's channel I have 3 million. In Foss's I have like 2.7. Roxy I have like 1.3. Oyo, I don't actually have over 1 million points. I have like 700,000, but I've probably spent like 1 million to 2 million points on redeems, because while I don't spend a lot of channel points on stuff, I'll spend them on fucking VIP redeems. If I can get VIP with channel points, I will spend them. Did you see the Oblivion furry meme? I should clarify, shouldn't I? Where did you put it somewhere? If so, if not, no. I have not seen the Oblivion furry meme. I'm so tired. I had protein bars, and I've been trying a few different ones. Basically every week there's at least one different protein bar that's on sale, and so I buy whichever one's on sale, and I'm like, this is a good way to try different ones. The ones I tried last week were okay. I didn't really like them, but I've run out of them, so I've got a new one to try today. And I'm kind of like, they can't be worse than last week, can they? Oh, yes, they can. Hi, Harley. Probably did an app today, Lamau. We're about to take mine. I think in the next 10 minutes I'll be ending. 5 hours of sleep last night? That's enough for me, but, you know, that's with me getting a nap every day that lasts 2 to 3 hours. Noodles, it's time to get on. And Harley, when do you take a nap in VR? I didn't. Stumbled over it. Can't seem to find. Basically, the Emperor says, you're the one I saw in my dreams. The MC is big, hunky cat man. I found it funny. Me sleeping in VR or in VR chat? VR chat. I was close to get out of my car and beat the rest of Wolfman life. He had no riddle. Late night hanging with friends. Well, that's worth it. Mood, 4 hours of sleep. Sometimes. I don't intend this to be rude, but just go to sleep again. You aren't at work? Is that at Noodles? The problem with Noodles is that she has insomnia and she needs fucking planets to align to fall asleep. She either needs to be like, hasn't slept in 67 hours exactly, or she like had to have just taken specific medication. But she's tired right now and wants to go to sleep? Yeah, but she'll lay down and she won't fall asleep. Put down the computer. I'm out of those meds, by the way. She is bad at falling asleep. She could take away her computer, take away her phone, close all the windows and whatnot, lay down there at the ceiling in the darkness. She probably will fall asleep. Understand her situation, she has told me. Mostly try to have someone cuddle up with me. Then when I'm tired, I go to bed and let the laptop battery run out. For me, Harley, I take a nap in VR chat every day after the walk, except for Wednesdays. But like in a moment, I'm gonna send the stream somewhere. And I will fall asleep with this one and this one, and anyone else who joined. None of those meds, by the way, been for a month now. I get that. Staying asleep. Right, my sleep has always been fucked. I'm mostly too hyper during the day. It's weird for me, Harley. I sleep for 2 to 3 hours in VR chat, and then for like 5 hours in just my regular bed at night. Either of those I can miss and be like okay, and just have maybe a longer sleep next time I'm the other one. So like if I miss my nap, I'll probably sleep for 6 to 7 hours in my bed. But my body is definitely conditioned where it's like, oh, you finished the walk, you're now just talking to chat like this, you're fading fast, your energy is going away super quick. Noodles, I got ya. Let me do my PowerPoint presentation on Mongolian Empire history. Oh, you'll be out so fast. Yeah, see, here's the thing, Baldir. Noodles would find that interesting and be like, wow, this is so cool, and stay up for the whole thing. Yulind, you so stinky. What the fuck? I'm not. Oh, I'm a little stinky right now. I haven't showered after the walk. Is it time? Is it time to head out? And I will actually stay up just in time. Oku, did you beat it? Did you do the thing? History is pretty neato. Stinky. Ugh. There's a few good targets. There's one that I'm thinking of. No, I asked you, and then you kept on moving. Didn't feel like backtracking to the first. Oh, okay. I saw that you said, "Oh, I have to go back to all the way over there," and I thought that meant like you had looked it up and found it, and you were gonna go. I didn't expect her to ask questions. I can only pass out when I'm bored. Hi, Oku. The rewards probably ain't that great once you're past the area, Oku. Yeah. But, like, it's not about the rewards, right? It's about saying you did this. I Oku love hug kit. I guess I could try it. I don't know. I like rewards. Boy kisser. Oh my goodness. In a game like that, I don't know if I do that. I don't know if I'd want to deal with it. You should have seen Cairo coming in voice chat yesterday when he saw me playing the game. To be fair, Oku, I will back Cairo up with this. He has been very excited about this game for like 3 months. I don't know how you didn't see it once, cause he's almost been annoying. But bro literally just ignored my stream, so I might ban him from my chat. He's stroking his cock and fingering his asshole at the same time while talking about how he has been telling everyone about this game. I was like, yeah, I only heard about it this morning from something else. Sorry, bud. The game. I was interested in the game before you said anything about it. What game? Xenoblade? Expedition 33. I've been chilling the game since it got revealed during the Xbox presentation. Oh, your VC are wild. Okay. I gotta pick a stream. We're gonna go to Akiwu. I haven't been to her stream in a while. Oh, that lame game? What? Isn't joking? What the fuck, Riddle? Oh yeah, it's Flat Fuck Friday featuring Yulind. Vlad is Justice. It's a great game, but not for me. The problem with shilling that much is it gets annoying. Cry. Undertale. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Where are we putting the camera? It's a kind of not bad view. Anchor. Okay. We're going to Akiwu. She's in VR chat. I don't know what she's doing in VR chat. She's got some big ass ears. Did she always have ears that big? You met Cairo Baldier? He's a little shit about it. Thanks for streaming on. Have a good nap, cutie. Bye, Yuli. See you tonight. See you then. Wait, if I see you tonight, you're working late. Good game, but I heard about it on my own. Depends on the amount of emotion that goes into the shilling of my friend. If you're real passionate about it, you got me. Bye bye, Aki Awu. No amazing bean. Oh my. Here are the socials. Flash raid. Aki. I heard about it watching the news, talking about how people were singing praise about the game and shitting on EA, and I was like, huh, what's this? And watched the trailer. Believe me, I know Desktop Andy over here have already heard it. Bye, Yulind. Bye. Thanks for the great time, Yulind chat. God bless you all. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We did 5.2 miles, I think it was. Yeah. My leg felt a lot better today. Very happy with it. I just gotta stay on top of it and keep stretching it. Take care of it. Tonight's VR chat with Core. I don't think if there's anything else. No, I think that's all the news-ish things. Thanks for streaming by. Bye, Yulind. Walking our way over. Thank you for the great time, Yulind, in chat. God bless you all. I love you. Bye.
That was added like 2 years ago.